Wanna wine, now I fed my stress away. My stress away. Oh baby girl, give me that wine day. I want you give me that wine day. Give me that wine day. I want you give me that wine day. Bend down there and give me that wine day. I want you give me that wine day. Give me that wine day. I want you give me that wine day. Give me that wine day. I want you give me that wine day. With my two hands up in the air, this is the face of a man who don't give two ducks. So when you see me jumping up everywhere, with a bottle in my hand, you know what's up. Here what? Don't jump me, don't jump me, don't jump me, don't jump me. When you see me out in the corner, don't when them loud and doing it loud. Don't jump me, don't jump me, don't jump me, don't jump me. When you see me out in the better, doing it better, no one to stress. That's when the vibration good and the music good. Then we keep it good. Still we keep it good now. When the girls whining good and the grinding good. Then we keep it good. Still we keep it good now. Don't jump me, don't jump me, don't jump me, don't jump me. When you see me out in the corner, don't put it loud and doing it loud. Don't jump me, don't jump me, don't jump me, don't jump me. When you see me out in the better, doing it better, no one stress. I put on my mud and sweat when I put on my shoes and step, and I don't give a no two vex. When I come down me booze and vest, if it's road boat twos or fret, we have no time for snooze and rest. Cause it's fat, I come out to fat with my two hands up in the air. This is the face of a man who don't give two ducks. So when you see me jumping up
at KCCU, you're our top priority. We're here to make your experience effortless with convenient access to all our services. You'll never stress about banking again. Manage your accounts, handle transaction, and explore our range of services, all tailored to your needs. Join the KCCU family where your well-being matters. Medical insurance, personalized solutions, and more. From young to old, we're here for every stage of life. Stop by or call us at 457-2409. We're here Monday to Friday, 8 a.m. to 3:30 p.m. and Saturdays 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. Visit our branches in Mesopotamia, Beckway, Canawan, and Union Island. We're everywhere you need us to be. Your financial journey starts here. KCCU, with you in mind.
It doesn't matter your race,
age,
sex,
sexual orientation,
gender identity,
religion, class, political opinion,
or any other status.
We are all Vincentians.
All Vincentians deserve to be treated equally in dignity, rights, and respect.
A message from Equal Rights, Access and Opportunities, SVG Inc.
General Hardware still has the best prices on steel, lumber and plywood. So go on, compare prices. And if by chance you find a better price, no stress. Just talk to the General and they will beat that price plus give you special priority delivery. Yes, General Hardware offers free island-wide delivery on most purchases. So you never have to worry about getting your goods on site on time. Plus, shopping at General Hardware is a pleasant experience with friendly, knowledgeable staff always ready to serve. What more could you wish for, huh? So come to General Hardware for proper service, lowest prices, free delivery, and see why nobody beats the General. Nobody.
You're out, you're living, you're free. The world is calling, but who's watching your home? Life is about enjoying the moment, not stressing over breakings or suspicious activities. Introducing the My Smart Cam from My Smart Toilet Seat. It's an affordable light bulb socket dual camera that's so easy to install. All you need is Wi-Fi and your smartphone. Get your light socket dual camera equipped with motion tracking, night vision, two-way audio, and remote monitoring all from your fingertips. Keep your home and business protected. Don't return to regrets. Secure your peace of mind. Get your My Smart Cam light bulb socket dual camera today. Only at My Smart Toilet Seat, located in the Blue Corner building on Lower Bay Street. Or call us at 457-1703. Quick side note, for a limited time offer, buy a 128GB SD card today and get your free light bulb camera.
Let's go!
Boom 1069, the sound setter of radio.
Ain't got no money back calling me splurge. Watch me jump right off the curb.
New year, different lane.
We gon' spin and kill everybody. And we telling now. Bend that over, let that breathe. Shake that.
Boom 1069.
Hands on your knees.
Unleash the sound revolution now on Boom 1069.
Our world is filled with rhythm. Rhythm that's unapologetic, infectious, timeless. Rhythm is commitment in action. It's how we show up for each other with unrelenting support that goes the distance. Rhythm lives in the tiny beats of our most intimate moments and the seismic roars of our biggest achievements. Rhythm is resilience in motion. So even when things go out of sync, we do what it takes to bring the rhythm back. At Flow, we understand your rhythm because we live it. That's why we're dedicated to building a network as resilient as you, with a team of familiar faces working every day to keep you on beat. You're at the heart of everything we do, and our commitment is to keep your rhythm flowing, no matter what.
For 40 years, we've refined the rhythm of beer, mastering the balance of bold and smooth, crafting flavors that echo through SVG. Between the limes and the laughter, we've carried our expertise across the Caribbean, one brew at a time, perfecting the process, deepening the craft, learning what makes beer not just tasted, but felt. And now, with all that we've learned, we bring you what's next. The next wave of refreshment, the next chapter in our story, the next taste to define a generation, not just another drink. This is the extension of who we are, the next experience, the next icon, imagined and brewed right here at home. It's not just what's next for us, it's what's next for you. It's what's beyond expectations. Own it, define it, make your mark. Pyroon next. This is the extension of passion, of possibility. Pyroon next. The future of beer. Made in St. Vincent and the Grenadines by the hands that have mastered the craft for 40 years.
This isn't just a run. With each step begins a new journey. A journey of determination, persistence, and self-discovery. With each step, I am back on a quest to push myself beyond expectations, beyond standards. Each stretch, a reminder of the flexibility of the human spirit. With each step, I am breaking barriers. As I push to the finish, I'm filled with pride. Not just for what I've achieved today, but for the journey that has brought me here. This isn't just a run. It's a testament to the human spirit, and I am here for it. Island Sips, beyond standards, beyond expectations, beyond water.
It all started with a penny. For over 85 years, we have invested in our farmers, fishermen, people,
and our country. When we were called to serve, we were here. We understand what is valuable to our people and our country. That is why we support all industries, including tourism. We are the bridge towards a brighter future and economic growth. When our people, government, and businesses called upon us, we were here. 85 years later, First National Bank St. Lucia Limited is here for you.
You're watching IKTV, channel 112. It's all about you.
The sound setter of radio.
Well, focus.
Somewhere I feel it in my soul. One chance is everything we've waited for. It's our time, so let we take it home and knock it out of this world. Out of this world where we going. Out of this world, yeah. Out of this world where we going. So come on, let me
I've been waiting and anticipating just to get a chance so we can be great kings. That time now wasting, no more debating. Today, our future creating. Here when we stating, we want the rating. Open a pray, enough deliberating. No plating, it been frustrating. So we see the better in our life we making. Because life is giving and taking. Unity, enough collaborating. You see the boundaries that we breaking. When we should have been celebrating.
This moment is all that I've been dreaming of.
Out of this world.
Somewhere I feel it in my soul.
Well, I don't know if this is for last night, St. Vincent, or whether it is for the fact that West Indies won the last T20. But he's a comrade, so we know which one this is for. Welcome inside the power hour, buddy. Welcome inside the power. Let me talk to the people. Yeah. Welcome inside the power hour. It's OMG. Monday morning inside the power hour with the compliments of Republic Bank. Yeah? Right here on Boom 106.9. And let me let you know before we get going, let me let you know of a couple things. One of them being Chill Spot today. Yeah, man. Yeah. Chill Spot and Grill where craving meat comfort. Yeah. Whether you're in the mood for a healthy breakfast, which is like what we are in for now, we can do it a healthy breakfast. Yeah, Shady? Yeah? Or a satisfying lunch, we can do with that today as well too. Or just a quick bite. Chill Spot serves up exactly what you had desire. Yeah, all day, every week, every month, all throughout the year. Hold it today, 24 hours today. Yeah, man. Start your morning right in the right way at Chill Spot. Yeah, their crowd favorite breakfast menu this morning, from mouth-watering sandwiches topped with fresh garnishes to traditional flavors like eggs, bacon, codfish, corn beef. Well, let's hear that. And bakes. Yeah, enjoy it all with your choice of refreshing juice, rich coffee, which Shady is gonna go and get me some now. Like right now, him and I. Yeah, Shady, you're gonna get us some rich coffee right now. Yeah. Yeah. Yes, he is. He definitely just shook his head and said, yes, most definitely. Why not? Why not? Yes, because the cricket came off good and he made some money. He played and he made some money. And therefore, we'll not ask him to go to church, but we'll just ask him to go in the back and make me some coffee. Make us some coffee, and he's agreed. Yeah? Yeah. To aromatic teas, whether that be local. Yeah. And you can get local tea at church spot, like bush tea and all them kind of thing there. And chocolate and all kind of thing. Lunchtime cravings, yeah, they've got you. Yeah, covered with flavored chicken and shrimp pasta. Lord. Tender roasted chicken and pork. A chill spot. All that today for lunch, yeah? That you can get that today. Local seafood delights like codfish and blackfish. All perfectly paired with your choice of sides. Rice and peas, seasoned vegetables, plantain, and breadfruit. Yeah, in the mood for something quick and tasty? Check out Chill Spot Bar menu featuring crispy fries, juicy wings, chicken tenders, fish fries, fish fingers, that is. My God, why am I saying fish fries? The coffee, Shady, the coffee, and their signature thin crust pizza. Now, if you're gonna have pizza, it's gotta be thin crust. Pizza ain't like a bread. It's gotta be thin crust. And those of you who eat pizza like a bread, something wrong with all it. It's gotta be thin crust. Who does the Marshall? Hold on. Let me take it one time. Yeah, Marshall. You're in the chill spot area? Are you in the chill spot area, Marshall?
Well, I was thinking this morning. Good morning to you. Good morning to you.
Hold on. Morning. Hold on. Hold on. Let me hold on.
You reading, Junkie. You are man hungry.
Boy, I'm real hungry, boy. God, boy. Yeah, boy.
Yeah, but the thing is, I do eat breakfast this early. That's the point. The problem I have is.
But it could be the breakfast is all.
In the morning when I
listen, breakfast isn't. Who said breakfast is about morning? Who said breakfast is about morning?
Okay, good. Well, I don't know. Well, I don't know. Okay.
You can get breakfast any time of the day at Chill Spot. Any time of the day at Chill Spot. Yeah.
Because a lot of places, a lot of restaurants, you go here and they tell you to stop serving breakfast at 10:30 and so on. Whatever.
No. You can get breakfast anytime at Chill Spot. And remember, they open from 7 a.m. to 2 a.m. You know where Chill Spot is located? In Annesville, yeah?
When I go tell them, Bing send me.
Tell them, Bing, say you get some cow heap soup. Because I know you don't need the help now. Some cow heap soup for you and Shady. All they need help. With split peas. Chill Spot beef patties, coconut dumpling. Morning, buddy. Morning.
Listen, I go into have a because like you are something you want to tell me. So let me no.
Yes, buddy. Good morning, Marshall.
Coming off of a fantastic weekend, I would like to congratulate the Ministry of Tourism, Culture, and Sustainable Development, as well as the Ministry of Sport, and all those who were involved in the Emancipation Cricket Festival. Now, I was listening to Turbo segment, I was listening to Candyman segment, I was listening to Ken King, and none of them guys kind of loud music playing in the A's. Only me one, but you don't get any message from your people and them, so no problem.
I don't get the text, you mean? Okay, you see,
right, you don't get the text. That's all right.
You see, you want to sound like if you didn't Star FM, eh? But that's all right. This is an urban station. This is an urban station. We always have music playing in the background. Let you go, buddy. Let you go.
Right. No. And I'll tell you this. Apart from the cricket aside, I have learned more about cricket. When I say cricket, I mean the actual field of play. But I've learned more about cricket. Its impact on emancipation this weekend than I've learned all my life, and I'm not young. It was really something else sitting down and hearing Derek Murray, hearing Joel Garner, Mike Finley, your very own, talk about the experience and what it meant as black men from the Caribbean going into predominantly white areas, going into the heart of colonialism, England, going to Australia, and the in these, it was something else to hear them talk about the fan mail that they got. Mountains of mail telling them go back to the woods where they came from and the ugly baboon and so forth. And the very small pile that were congratulatory. It was heartwarming to hear them talk about pride that they and no doubt the pride that reverberated around the region when this team traveled across the globe and dominated global cricket. You see, here it was that the Englishmen came to the region and brought their sport. They had the fields on plantation, but they didn't have enough people to play. And I'm just some of the things I learned over the weekend. And so they invited the enslaved bodies to play with them, or the newly freed slaves to play with them. And those enslaved bodies in the Caribbean, those are formerly enslaved bodies in the Caribbean, turned around and dominated that sport for over 20 years, becoming the unofficial Test champions in the 1960s and the first World Cup winners in 1975. And they would tell you about traveling to Manchester, Birmingham, where I just studied, and the way the Vincentians, the Caribbean people, the black people who were there, were just so thrilled and happy with every victory. Look, like I said, I didn't know. I didn't know as deep as, and I as someone who considers himself fairly knowledgeable, I do my little reading and so on. Not as much as some people do, but I read. I understood certain aspects of it, but merely from a philosophical and, if I may use the word, theoretical standpoint. But hearing it from the mouth of those individuals who endured it, even our very own Nixon McLean talking about his experience in post-apartheid South Africa, where as a black man from the region, he was treated better. Black man from St. Vincent and Grenadines, he was treated better than black South Africans. So I gleaned all of that over the weekend. I went to the round table discussion on Saturday. There was a luncheon yesterday. Wherever there was an opportunity for me to hear from these guys, I went. And I heard the passion in their voice as they spoke about the state of cricket on the field of play and how much they would love to see it back to some form of respectability. And all of us would. And we've seen this slide for years, for decades. And all we want in the region is for our team to be competitive out there. And those guys who saw and who built something, because there were those who went before and they continued, they're looking and saying, listen, I want to see more passion in the young players. I want to see more commitment. You know, they talked about something I never knew. They talked about the fact that in that match against Pakistan that allowed them to go to the semi-finals, where they were 203 for 9, needing another 60-something runs to win, that Andy Roberts and Derek Murray were the ones who put on that last wicket partnership to beat Australia, to beat Pakistan, which allowed them to go into semi-finals, beat New Zealand, and then go on to win the World Cup. But what they talked about, nation of Andy Roberts, who wasn't a frontline batsman, but did his part, not giving up to ensure victory. And sometimes you watch our players today and you wonder where their commitment is, because they go into the wicket and as we all, they throw the wicket, they give it the wicket. So hearing from Andy and those guys, those legends, and many of them enforced me before. It was really an honor to be in the same room with them and hear them talk about their experiences. Taught me so much about cricket, and I understood a lot more clearly what the Ministry of Sport, what the Ministry of Tourism and Culture sought to do by twinning emancipation with cricket, because in our Caribbean context, no other sport has done more to symbolize means to us than the sport of cricket. Now, I heard the gentlemen speak, and they were all pleased to be able to be recognized in the way that they were this weekend. Kalituran, I said that he has been honored. He's been honored over the period. So there was pride and there was gratitude coming from those gentlemen about the honor and the way that the Grenadines treated and respected and showed the appreciation for what they did 50 years ago. I'm proud to be a part. Now, going to cricket itself, I really am also very happy that Vincentian supported what we tried to do over the weekend as far as cricket is concerned. And it showed a number of things. One, there is really space for good quality, if I want the entertainment, because Vincentian came out over the weekend in different numbers. But I was so proud last night because on the finals, you had a crowd that, in my view, rivals one of the World Cup games crowd out Sannersdale. Just local guys. And we were treated to some really, really good cricket. I saw one bit of feeling there that, listen, man, the guy took the catch, the momentum was the boundary, and he just threw the ball while he was stepping over the boundary into another player's hand, and that just drove the crowd crazy. So that was there over the weekend was also one that was appreciated and enjoyed by Vincentians. And I was so happy for that. I was so happy that St. Vincent Grenadiers could have done. You see, I think what we've done, what St. Vincent Grenadiers did over the weekend, was to show the world something. We show the world that we can honor our legends and commemorate the issue of emancipation using something that is near and dear to all of us as Caribbean people. And I believe a lot of countries around the region looked at what we did, and it was keenly followed across the region. If you looked at the live, you had quite a few hundreds of people logged on to the live. I congratulate VCTV and API for the quality of the broadcasting as well. I mean, it was really well done. Sure, they would grow, and there is, and I'm glad I'm hearing it from ordinary people. I was at a little dinner yesterday with some friends of my sister that she's celebrating, and they were saying, I hope that this is not a one. I hope that we can do this yearly. Now, of course, yearly doesn't mean involving the legends every year, but at least put on a celebration of emancipation that includes elements of what we know, sport, culture. So that we can have an appreciation. Such a fantastic learning exercise that I believe if individuals, young students from the college, community college, from universities and so forth, took some time to listen to the round table on Saturday, or even some of the speeches yesterday at luncheon, as the Clive spoke and as Derek Murray spoke and so on, it was such an enriching experience where you would have learned so much. And so, for those who missed it, listen, it's still on the pages of API and VCTV and so on. You can all go back and look at it because there's so much there for you. And for those of you who saw it, there's nothing wrong with going back and rewatching some of it because it's rich. It's absolutely rich. And so, as I said, I end where I started by saying I congratulate the Ministry of Future and Sustainable Development. I congratulate the Ministry of Sport, the Tourism Authority, Ministry of Foreign Affairs, all of the partners, the health department and so forth, all of the Mrs. Granny Association partners that work together to make this festival a reality. I congratulate all of them. I wish them well. Hope that has been asking that this festival can be made an annual event celebrating emancipation using instruments and institutions with which intentions are familiar and tuning it in a manner that explains to us even deeper the significance of these things to where we are as a people whose forefathers were emancipated over 100 something years ago. And that's my take this morning. Any questions?
I have questions, but I don't know if you're involved in the organizing.
I was not.
I was not. Okay, so those questions will have to be deferred.
As I said to you when I started the commentary, I'm not an official spokesperson for the government of the Mississippi Grenadine.
Yeah. We know that. Who won the game last night by chance? Granny.
The Beckway Wheelers. It was the game. Granny Wheelers.
Well for them.
Mind you, King fought back really valiantly, but there was just too much runs to make. Because the Granny Wheelers made over 200 runs, 218 runs last night. With Andre Fletcher making a century, the first century in the T20 inaugural.
The most important question: did my partner eat grass?
They insisted that he was going to eat grass. So I think he took a nibble.
On camera?
Yes, on camera. You can go back and watch it. And Reflect actually fed it to him, and he had to take a nibble.
All right. With barbecue sauce?
With a little sauce.
With a little sauce.
He might have been missing pepper sauce. He made pepper sauce, but he had some sauce in it.
All right, buddy. Okay, look forward. Thank you very much. Look forward to it tomorrow morning.
Have a good one, man.
All right, thank you very much.
Take care. Bye-bye.
I got so much questions. So many questions I've got. Yeah. But as I was saying before the marshal came in, don't forget you can check Chill Spot this morning for breakfast, and later on you can check them for lunch. All right, at Chill Spot. Don't forget to check them out. Yeah. So, Shady, you played last night? Did you play? Were you the DJ last night?
No, I wasn't the DJ last night.
What about the night before? Were you the DJ?
On Friday night.
You were the DJ on Friday night. Oh, so you were the one who playing all them stripping music there?
Yep.
Okay, good. All right. Just wanted to find that out. You were the one who were playing all those stripping music. Well, my assessment of the tournament, it was good to see so many people turned out, first of all. And I thought that was good. I ended when I was here last, which was on Wednesday, because Friday was a holiday and I was here on Thursday, by encouraging people to go out to the cricket and support the cricket. A lot of people was upset with me for saying that on the live, but that's all right. I don't care. He's the baddest man on radio, so I don't care if people were upset with me. And I was happy to see that a lot of people went out to the cricket. What I wasn't happy with was even, mute your mic there for me, Shady, please, was even during the cricket itself going on and all those people being there, that we still had to use the opportunity to turn it into a campaign rally. And I wasn't happy with that. I wasn't happy with that. We still had to use the opportunity to turn it into a campaign rally. The only thing that was missing was the music. Was the ULP song on there. And Shady didn't get a chance. He wanted to play them last night, he said. I saw the legends there. I don't know how come Mike Finley didn't receive one of the commemorative trophies or I don't know how come. I don't know if he was a part of that team, but I noticed he didn't get one. But the question that I asked Prime Minister Gonsalves last week was Wednesday self was how much was it going to cost us to put off that tournament? And he said back of the back of the envelope, $750,000. Back of the envelope. $750,000. He was advised. That's what he said. If that was in fact the real figure in EC dollars, my opinion is that it was worth it. From what I saw. From the people who turned out, I saw ULP people, NDP people, no party people. I saw people who were just there having fun. I saw that. But I also saw the politics in it, which I didn't like. The other question I would like to know this morning, and when the let me don't call him Candyman yet. When he come on, I'll give him his names and his handles as per usual. The Prime Minister's press officer. What I want to ask him is how much money did the government give to the legends? Because the Prime Minister went on and 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 on. When Cricket West Indies held the honoring of the legends in a gala event, tie and jacket and all these things, classy on event, and they honored them by giving them a plaque and $10,000. Well, last night I seen a check pass. I don't know if it was passed before, and I want to know how much. I demand to know how much. As a member of the Fourth Estate, we need to know how much money was given to the legends, because the way the Prime Minister carried on about Cricket West Indies embarrassed the legends by only giving them a measly $10,000. I demand to know how much money was given to the legends. I don't know if it was done at a different ceremony. I don't know. Maybe somebody will tell me that. But we demand to know that. How much money were given to our legends of cricket. If it was they match it 10,000, it was 20,000, if it was $1,000 or 50,000. We demand to know that. We need to know that. I think it's important that that information be given as well too. All of the legends, I didn't see all of the legends there who participated in the other event which was held in Barbados. But it was good to see so many Vincentians turning out at the event. It was really good. Vincentians love cricket, as we know. And no matter what, at the end of the day, we'll cuss and fight up about it's like carnival. We'll cuss and fight up about carnival, cuss this one. But when carnival time come, everybody jumping up in the band. And last night before, from what I saw, everybody was jumping up in the band down at Landisville, playing field. I noticed that what's her name was unveiled for a stand. The name of a stand was unveiled, the name of the legend. I ain't the best speller, but I noticed the spelling, there were 2 L's in it. Somebody should have picked that up. I know a lot of persons saw that as well too. The spelling of the word pavilion was that part didn't look good. All in all, I must say good job. Well done. Job well done. Good job. Well done. And we all know that it wasn't a genuine, really, that we really wanted to honor the legends genuinely, because it was this time after 25 years in being in office and all of that. We all knew that. We know that. We know that. We know it because of Dr. Shallow. Now, St. Vincent and the Grenadines came last. When comes to come in, let me know. Came last in the win-lot game. We're here queer. We're here what about that? St. Vincent and the Grenadines, the same weekend, around the same time that the cricket T20 games are being held, St. Vincent and the Grenadines came last in the bottom. My God, a shame. We came last. While we did so well at the cricket on the weekend, we came last. Oh God, me shame. So, I have a plan. And my plan is to ask Dr. Shallow to get involved in athletics, in all the elements that comprise the win-lot games. Dr. Shallow needs to get involved in part of the management of the win-lot games so that we, and Shady over there grinning, you know why you're grinning, you know, so that we wouldn't have to be the way we are and we were. The performance, the way we perform, and not a candle, not a match was drawn. Not a match was drawn to give light to the win-lot game. And we hear queer. No, we hear a word about it. We came last. Dr. Shadow, could you please get involved in the win-lot game so that we can have another $750,000 invested in the win-lot game next year for our emancipation? Even though it's not held here, we will have our own games. Even though the win-lot games will not be held in St. Vincent next year, we will have our own games if Dr. Shallow starts and he gets involved in the win-lot games. Bounce the backstage. Sorry, let's do that. Let's jump that. I have so much things to say this morning. Also, don't forget, I want to bring back something on the burner. It's gone in the back burner. Reno, I have Reno in North Leewood. Bring that back. Let us not forget to remember. Let us not remember to forget how come to say it. He will say it however he said it. The great Reno, the orgasm man. Let us not.
Plain talk. Plain talk with Jumo Thomas.
So much things to say right now.
All you talk now.
On OMG.
Good morning, guys. Big thing comes to forward.
Good morning, Bing, Joseph. Good morning, Shady. Most of all, good morning, dear listeners. It is good to see that there's a renewed interest regarding cricket and the desire to honor the legends of West Indies cricket. And it was good to see the legends. I didn't go to the ground, but I had occasion to see picture of them. I looked a little at the Cricket for a Public Good event that was at Beachcombers. I looked at it and I wondered if it was invitation only, because I didn't know why they carried into that such a small space at Beachcombers conference room. Seems to me that we could have gone for the whole hog. And
you're a little black boy.
Go to the Methodist Church Hall or something like that. But
you weren't invited because you're a little black boy. You gotta know your place.
So, Bing, you did say that you saw politics in the event. The Emancipation Cricket Festival was all about politics. From the beginning to the end. And the unfortunate thing is that it would all come to naught, as I would show later on. I saw a post by my friend John Crichton, and he talked about the fitting honor which St. Vincent gave to the legends. And he said that we should all take a bow because we were made proud by the event. And all of that is true. But what Vincentians should not do is get away from the purpose of the emancipation cricket. From the purpose of it. And the thing that sullied it, in my mind, is the fact that politics was the beginning and the ending of it all. I don't know why Vivian Richards didn't come. And I don't know if there's any symbolic significance to Richards' absence. And when his absence was loomed large to me, and when I did not see him, I remembered that I think in 1978, the head of, I think, Cricket South Africa at the time was a guy by the name of Boucher. And the story is that Boucher had sent a blank check to Vivian Richards, telling him, look, all you have to do is just sign, put the number in that you want. Because in 1978, the great Vivian Richards was the towering figure in international cricket. And Viv didn't sign it. He didn't take the offer. Because for those of us who know anything about Viv Richards, we will know that Viv bat with a red, black, and green armband. And at instances, when he put a punishing on any of the bowlers, particularly the fast bowlers, I saw an epic scene one time where the great Australian fast bowler Dennis Lilly came charging in. And when Viv went back and slapped him back past for 4, as Lilly came snaring up the pitch, Viv put his bat under his arm, held up his left hand where the armband was, red, black, and green. It says, Black Power. So I don't know if there's any significance at all to Viv's presence, Viv being absent. But when I did not see him, I remember that moment. Now, for those people who say that Test cricket is dead, they need to have paid attention to the just concluded Test series between India and England. It was an epic series. The grounds were filled. It was amazing cricket. And I am glad that the Indians came back in the end this morning to claim all 10 of the English wickets to win that 5th and final test by 6 runs, thus drawing the series 2 games to 2. So Test cricket is not dead. And if we can get that kind of crowd that I saw the last night to a GOAT match, imagine what would happen if the fortunes of West Indies cricket come back. I want to say that I heard some of the comments made by some of the legends about what's wrong with West Indies cricket. I saw a brilliant quote by Clive Lloyd where Clive Lloyd said, our cricket, T20 cricket is exhibition and Test cricket is an examination. By implication, he says, you got to pass the damn thing. And a lot of our players don't pass, right? But all of these great ones, at one time or another over the last 30 years, were part and parcel of efforts to revive West Indies cricket. And they departed without that revival which all of us hope for. So the halalaboo that our Prime Minister has been making about Keisha Shallow taking West Indies cricket to the depths, it is easily exposed for what it is. And for him to use the legends in the way in which they were used is sad. And I am hoping that that would be the last of it. Now, we had cricket for Emancipation Day. In St. Vincent, there was a beautiful event on July 31st. Historical event is going on now for decades up at Diamonds. I was a part of that. Honorable Minister Sobota Caesar, the area representative, was there. Beautiful event commemorating Emancipation Day. But that event, if that event got any support at all, there was also the parliamentary representative for West Kingston, Daniel Cummins, had an event on Emancipation Day as well. I went to that event and gave a short talk there about the importance of emancipation and reparations. But the event, to the extent that the government supported that event in Diamond, and I think there was another event in Georgetown, they probably got $2,000, $3,000. On this event, we spent, back of the envelope number, $750,000. And I said in my column last week that we can be absolutely certain that this event that was held over those last 4 days cost much more than $750,000. Much, much more. And one of the questions for the government and the next sitting of parliament must be a question which asks for the detailed expenditure of what this event cost. Because the courthouse in Kingstown has been closed now for 2 years. We can't get a second criminal court judge because there's no place to put that judge. The Central Police Station is in a state of disrepair. And we just spent upwards of $750,000 on a goat match. Bing, you are absolutely right. I said it before and I heard you echo it this morning. Somebody from the government must tell us if they give money to the legends, we want to know. Because when Cricket West Indies gave $20,000, we were told that was an insult to the legends. So we want to know how much money was given to the legends. Brothers and sisters, there were upful emancipation celebrations in Trinidad. You saw Kamala Bissessa dressed all regaled in African niceries, and she gave a brilliant presentation committing to do more for emancipation and reparation. We saw the same in Barbados. You saw the same in Guyana and Jamaica. Celebrations, fitting celebration for emancipation. In St. Vincent, we had cricket. We had cricket. And this is not about no honoring of no legends. I mean, if we spend upwards of $750,000 to have a public session, cricket as a public good, to get some special soft chairs for those great men to sit on, to mock up the naming of the stand by spelling the name wrong and having to hastily correct that. If we do that for $750,000 upwards of that number, we are really, really playing. The government should get no credit. Zero credit for it. Bing, you did say that all of this is about politics. And you're right. So we have gone past Carnival. We have gone past emancipation cricket. So the next big bowl off, unless the government come up with some other exhibition, some other extravaganza, is the general elections. This event was intended to high fall Keisha Shallow. Intended. But barring a miracle, it's not going to happen. And miracles don't happen in modern times. Every single elected parliamentarian in North Leeward has never been able to add on the numbers that they won with initially. We can go back to 1989 with Alpian Allen. He won by almost 1,400 votes. By 1994, he won by just over 700 votes.
Council?
Yes?
If you don't mind, just remember where you stop. 1,400 votes. We got to do the station ID at the top. Okay? Let's do it. Come right back. Shady, let's go to the top and come right back. Let's do this.
Wake up with the real Badman Bing and DJ Shady.
When I'm feeling under the weather, you just make me feel sweet. Ice the cocoa tea, use the sugar, and together we are complete. Darling, heat me up. Only you alone can put fire back in the soul. Heat me up. And they telling me I should leave that fire alone. Well, the more they tell me, the more I'm holding you close. I could never let you go. Miss how she lay. Girl, I'm coming home, I will see you again. All day through the night, I'm dreaming. Yeah. Miss how she lay. When you turn it up, make it smooth, my darling. When outside is pouring rain, put a button on the fire. Bubbling, you're bubbling, you're bubbling, it's over. Raise the temperature higher. Coming in, you're coming in, you're coming in closer.
All right, we still got Council backstage. We're going to go back to him. Let's see. Good. Yes, Council, you back there. Let's go, Shady. Bring back his background music. Let's get him in. Yes, Council, go right ahead, please.
Yes, mate. 1989, Alpian Allen, 1,400 votes. 1994, that was chopped by almost 50%. He won by 700 votes. In 1998, no number. 2001, Gerald Thompson won by, I think, by 283 votes. 2005, I think he won by 23. Lost the seat in 2010. Patel Matthews won in 2015. His number was cut. In 2020, Carlos James won by 1 vote. And in 2025, because the historical pattern in North Leeward is that you don't improve on your elected number, it's time to lose. So we spent upwards of $750,000 to put him prominently. This was not. This was a tourism authority event. Tourism authority event. So he was front and center. And then we are going to spend probably millions more in North Leeward between now and election day. But if the historical trend holds up, which is likely to do, partly because of history, and I think significantly well because the candidate he's running against, there's a real chance, real chance, real probability that he is going to be kicked out, fittingly so, I think, out of the National Assembly. It is a sad thing, babe, because, it is said among Labour supporters and talking heads that Prime Minister Gonzalez make one master stroke of the other. He bought the bank, he sell it back, master stroke. And we know all of the other things that we call master stroke. But these things are outrage, that I am absolutely confident he could not get away with in Trinidad, in Jamaica, Barbados, Guyana, St. Lucia, Grenada, and we allow that kind of tomfoolery, that kind of wastage of scarce resources to continue. Let this one be the last outrage. Please, let this one be the last outrage. That's my take for this morning.
Thank you very much, Congress. Catch you tomorrow morning at the same time, right here.
Until we meet again.
Thank you very much. Good. Council said, let this one be the last outrage. Whatever you say, that one of the things that you must say was that the people turned out and the people enjoyed the cricket on the weekend, which was good. But we brought the legends, had breakfast and lunch. Every morning I heard the commentators saying breakfast every morning, lunch, wine and dine them, name the pavilion after them, give them a trophy. But what about the check? Which I know had to have been passed. Because we complained and we carried on and we made a big deal and we made a big fuss that how dare we as Caribbean people look at our legends, our unofficial champions in Test cricket in that year and give them a measly $10,000 and therefore we should do better and we will do better. Sorry, Shady is bringing back up the volume. Yeah. And we should do better. And we will do better. And St. Vincent and the Grenadines, we will show Cricket West Indies how to do it. And we'll not only show them how to do it, we'll put on a festival. While there was a bit of confusion between whether it was going to be a festival or a tournament, we will show them how to do it. And we put on a festival, cricket festival, a cricket tournament. Some say goat match, some say fat match. Whatever it was, the people turned out and the people enjoyed it. But did the legends, did they come to St. Vincent expecting after hearing throughout the region what Prime Minister Gonzalez had to say that Cricket West Indies only give them a measly and embarrassing $10,000? Did they come expecting to get more than that or another $10,000? Or did they come expecting some sort of financial compensation for the sacrifice and the work that they would have put in making West Indies the unofficial world test champion? We need to know. We must know. And it is our job in the fourth estate to know, to find out, and to let you know. And I will feel proud of it. I will feel to know that my taxpayer money went to these men who I saw. Some of them I was so proud to see them because I looked at some of them in my years growing up. And I saw them in St. Vincent and the Grenadines, and I will feel good to know, wow, these guys came here and they left with something more than a board plaque and some Julie mangoes and breakfast at the Prime Minister's residence. But they left with something in the pocket. A little thing in the kitty. A small change. And whether that small change was bigger than the smaller change which was given to them by Cricket West Indies at the ceremony, the lackluster, embarrassing ceremony, according to some, that was held in Grenada. The embarrassment, according to some, the Prime Minister Gonsalves, was a travesty, an embarrassment to treat our cricketing legends the way we treated them by giving them a mere $10,000 US. So how much we give them now? How much are they leaving this morning with? How much? How much was wire transferred to their accounts? To their banking accounts? How much? In US dollars, how much? We need to know every cent, every dime. We need to know. Every living cent and every dime we need to know. Because it can't be we did all that to have some cricket and to give them some board plaques, which looks good to me, and nothing else. It can't be. Because the legends, they're accustomed to seeing cricket. And to put some nice chairs for them to sit down in. They're accustomed to cricket. And while that is going on, while that is taking place, the Winlot game was celebrating its 100th anniversary, 100th edition. And we hear word about the Winlot games. And St. Vincent and the Grenadines in the point standings came absolutely last. We came at the bottom of the table. We hear word. But I've got a solution for it. I've got a solution for St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Kishore Shallow, you need to get involved. You need to get involved right now. Right now. Get involved. And you will see how much athletics and other sports that were involved in the Winlot games are immediately turned around. Immediately. They'll get another back of the envelope, $750,000. Let go the tune, Shady. Let it go. They say money. Let it go. Let it go, Shady. Let it go. And don't tell you, I will take responsibility for playing this. This is not Shady playing it. This is me. This is my song to all you. All you. Look at you.
We come a long way. What a sweet love story. Remember the days when you used to adore me. All the loving and the time you gave me. And when me I could get that from now, baby. At 3 months now, I can't believe that you gone. It's like you leave me upon the great line. Can't believe that Badman let me all along. Every night to your name I call. And do you know how to miss someone? If you're in love, you'll understand. Cause when you love someone,
the legends, the legends, the legends.
It's time to get
and cricket, and cricket. How much we love the Winlot games.
My lord, woy, 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 my lord, woy, 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 my lord, woy, 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 my lord.
Shady.
So many things to teach right now, so many things to preach. Oh, you go, yo, so many things to teach right now. And so
Let's go, boy. Let's go. Where? Let's bring his drop. Lyndon James. But we are taking that drop from you, boy. Lyndon Biffet Vibes Cartel McDuck James. Lyndon Biffet Vibes Cartel Money McDuck James. You McDuck James. You have one job to this. Well, you had two. Well, you had one on the weekend. You embarrass us. When you went and you made duck, a shame for you. Lyndon Biffet Vibes Cartel McDuck James. You have one job to do. Call the partner. We ready for him. And don't tell me he's sleeping. He can't wake up. Well, I don't know if they had a big after party last night. Oh. God, and those fellas, even me can't attend after party. Those fellas, we expect them fellas to be going to after party. Good morning. Shady, say good morning to your comrade. I know you ain't going to say good morning to me this morning. So, good morning. He's there. We're not hearing him. He's there. We're seeing him. We know that he's there. Zaga's down now.
Old pirates, yes, them rabbi. Sold I to the merchant ship. Minutes after them took I from the bottomless pit. But my hands are made strong.
Sing it, brother, sing it.
At the hands of the Almighty.
Sing it.
We're forward in this generation. It is party. Triumphantly.
Shady.
Won't you hear me sing?
Sing it.
Drop it, Shady, drop it.
Sing it.
Drop it, my comrade.
No. You have to sing it. You play the instrumental.
Pirates, yes, they rabbi. Sold I to the merchant ships.
A bag of sell out them.
Minutes after they took I.
Ah, yes. From the bottomless pit.
Was made strong.
We have been fortified, comrades. We are forward. We are triumphant. We are victorious. Sing it. Emancipation through cricket.
These songs of freedom.
Freedom and liberation. Emancipate yourself from mental slavery. Redemption is upon us. Some of them are enslaved mentally.
Emancipate yourselves from mental slavery. None but
Bing.
can free our minds.
Bing.
Fear for atomic energy.
They cannot stop it. They cannot stop it, comrades.
Shall they kill our prophets while we
Them
stand
can't kill
aside and look?
Can't kill Ralphie.
Say it's just a part of it.
Who's Ralph now?
Let me sing this piece. Let me sing this piece. Sing
Won't
it.
you help to sing
Oh, Lord.
these songs of freedom?
Freedom
is
is
all
upon us.
I ever had.
You have to be shaking your nut, Tina.
Emancipation cricket festival.
Redemption songs.
Oh, yes.
Redemption songs.
Good morning, Comrade Shady. Comrade, how are you doing, Comrade?
Don't do the answer.
But I my Comrade Mike there. Comrade Shady, good morning.
Morning.
I want to congratulate you. You did a fantastic job on Friday night. You were excellent. I have to congratulate you.
You get paid out of it. Don't play an applause. Don't play an applause in my thing.
Shady demonstrated a level of versatility. And without a doubt, it was demonstrated on Friday night why he is the #1 DJ on morning radio in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. He is above. Good morning to you, Comrade Bing. Good morning
I'm
to all
not
your
your comrade.
listeners.
I'm not your comrade. Don't call me no comrade. I'm not your comrade. I'm not a brother. I'm not a. Don't put me in all the
Good
things.
morning, comrade. Good morning. Emancipate yourself from mental slavery. Some of you, your minds have been whitewashed. And today I am here with my kerosene oil to get that whitewash paint off of you. Today, we have been liberated. What a fantastic weekend we've had. What an exhilarating game of cricket last night. What a way to honor the legends of the 1975 cricket world. And by the way, I heard you ask the question this morning, why wasn't Mike Finley given the same honor? Mike Finley was not a part of that team, for the 50th anniversary. Okay, so, but we did unveil some commemorative stamps, and you'll be pleased to know that stamps were issued for Winston Davis and also for Mike Finley. And I saw some people, one of them, I saw some people asking, oh, why not honor everybody at the same time? Nixon McLean. Nixon McLean was part of the organizational group that did the honoring. And Nixon McLean is not a man who licorice and greedy. He understands what it means to honor those legends. Those are the men that he looked up to. So when you come with this nonsense, just know that you're not speaking on behalf of Nixon McLean, you're speaking on behalf of yourself. And that's not something he associates himself with. He was there last night and he was very pleased. He was interacting with the legends and so on. He was very much a part of all the preparations. The legends, I must say, they had a great time in Simpleton and the Grenadines. And, of all the things they said on the weekend, they said a lot of things, and they were very appreciative. Every chance they got to speak about how appreciative they were about this gesture, they did. But I was very pleased at how many times, how often, and how passionately they spoke about the idea of them gaining Vincentian citizenship. I was very proud that the Vincentian citizenship means so much to them, as it does to us. Contrast that with some people among us who have very little regard for what it means to be a Vincentian citizen, I think that was very telling. Also very telling is yesterday we had a luncheon. There were various activities over the weekend. There was a roundtable discussion. There were cricket. There was some discussion with some youngsters that I'll get back to in a bit. But yesterday at the luncheon, Sir Clive Lloyd, when he got up to speak, he said, as long as I'm alive, I will never let them do to cricket what they're trying to do cricket, West Indies cricket. And at that point, it became emotional and tears started rolling out of his eyes. And I was looking at some of the other legends, and they too began to dry their eyes. That was a clear indication of, turn on the music, Bing. That was a clear indication of how much this struggle means, not meant, how much it means to these men who went out there and shouldered the entire dreams, aspirations, hopes, and pride of all our peoples across these West Indies. They carried that load And they spoke of, the amount of mail they would receive. Then they thought it was fan mail, but it was hate mail when they would open them up. Even Mike Finley spoke of, one time he opened a letter and said, "Why don't you go back to the trees from which you came?" You know, and this thing means a lot. And it was so delightful to see them speak to young Vincentians, as young as 10 years and a couple were below that, young men, young cricketers. And the way those young men responded, the way they were excited to meet the greatest cricketers that ever lived, was quite a marvel. And that means something. That means something to them. It means more than money. You see, money fades. The chance to impact on the lives of the future, the next set of Clive Lloyds and Kalichirans and Greenwich and Haynes, the chance to impact on those lives, the appreciation of young people from the youths all the way up, to be in the hearts and minds of the people, to have the people bring you back in, to feed you, to shelter you, to nourish you, to care for you, and to say, we know you carried a heavy load for us. We know what you did. You are our heroes. And we carry you in our hearts and our minds. That means a lot more to these legends than money ever could. No amount of money could replace that. To say that you mean so much to us that we will give you, we'll grant you, we will bestow upon you the highest office in the land, that which is most sacred to us. And I hear some people asking, what about the money? Where's the value in this? And you can tell from the utterances, the disdain, the lack of pride they have in their own nationhood, in their own citizenship. Because for us, the true patriots, when we grant you, when we bestow upon you this thing we call citizenship, to be one of us, is the highest honor we can grant on anybody. And these legends were so emotional to know that this is what we want to give them, to claim them as our own, to be with them. Made them so emotional. That meant all the work that was put into this Emancipation Cricket Festival was not in vain. I just want to congratulate everybody involved, the organizers, all the caterers who made a lot of money, all the vendors who made a lot of money, all the people who benefited financially, which people are here on Morning Radio trying to throw cold water on. I heard a commentator this morning says he hopes it's the last one. He's a bad-minded guy. Everybody has established that. That's why nobody listened to him last week. All week last week, he begging y'all to stay home. Don't go and support this thing. It's going to flop. It's going to flop. Well, it didn't flop. But like I told you, he knows how to flop anything. So if he was involved in it, it would have flopped. But so long as you're not involved in it, Jomo, people will go. The only how it going to flop is if anyhow you come on radio and announce you're part of it, then it's going to flop. But I want to congratulate all the people who made good money on this. Everybody did a great job. And congratulations as well to the Grenadines Whalers who defeated the Kingston Kings in the final last night. It was a riveting final, Bing. It was a riveting final. The the DJs, the dancers, most importantly, I want to congratulate the Vincentian people. What shone through most of all was our warmth, our hospitality, and our love. No matter how people try to twist things and turn things politically, Vincentian hospitality, the true spirit of Vincentian people came out over this weekend to say to the legends, we are with you. We are with you. We love you. We honor you. We appreciate you. That meant all that we did was not in vain.
Pause a second, Mr. Weeks. We just want to let you know we'll be with you as soon as
I'm
it's
finished.
Okay?
I'm finished now.
Yeah,
I'm finished now.
Just gotta inform him still. Okay, cool.
Yeah. I don't know if you have anything you want to ask me.
You're asking me so cool. Normally you just be, normally you be so.
Yeah, I'm tired, man. I'm tired this morning. We had.
You're tired.
It was a lot of work. It was a lot of work.
Was there after party last night or something?
I'm sure you noticed. Yeah. Oh, by the way, I got to big up the performers who also made good money. I when I hear all these bad-minded people talking about the way they spend this money and all of that, we pay Problem Child, we pay Keith Currency, Grabber Finesse, Kenny Montana, Kelly, all the entertainers, that made some good money. That's where we're supposed to be spending our money. Is a festival.
Okay.
When you have carnival, you're spending money on the entertainers and so on. I think it was great.
So will you say operation successful?
What do you say?
No, I'm asking you the question.
The eyes have it. Everybody who have eyes.
Operation successful.
Everybody who have eyes could see.
Okay.
I thought you would ask some sensible questions to me this morning.
No, well, I just asked stupid question to you now. There's a reason why I just asked. I have to ask stupid. Well, when I'm talking to stupid people, I have to ask stupid question now. You know what I mean?
You don't get your hate a parade this morning.
So after all the parading up and down the region of the West Indies, every island, about how disgraceful it was and embarrassing. And it was a full disrespect to the legends of our cricketers, our legends, West Indies legends, the unofficial world champion of Test cricket. After all of the carrying on up and down the region, now we're hearing it.
Not unofficial, official.
Now we're hearing after all of that Cricket West Indies give them $10,000. Now we're hearing this morning it's not about the money.
Yeah. Well, the legends spoke for themselves. You should have been listening to them and what it means to them. I'm just repeating what they were saying. That this means more to them than money ever could. But you have to know why you want to speak on their behalf, even after they spoke for themselves.
So the Prime Minister didn't get the script from them. He didn't understand when they got the $10,000 US from Cricket West Indies, that when they received that along with other things, that it really wasn't about the money that he was carrying on about.
What was the other things they received?
Well, they received what they received, plaques. They were gala. They were wine and dine. They were properly honored. How you prefer to be honored with a board plaque or $10,000 US dollars? If
I'm
you had a
sure
choice,
the soundbite.
if you had a
I'm
choice,
sure the soundbite of me asking you that question, what were the other things, is gonna make the rounds on
yeah,
social
it will,
media
as per
later
usual,
today.
as per
Your
usual.
response.
Whenever everything,
See,
every time
what is the
you
value?
and I talk, this end up in social media and all the radio station is recorded on the
Yeah, yeah,
basis.
yeah. No,
Yeah,
the
but
way
let me
you
ask
the
you.
way you choke
But let me
there,
ask
the
you.
way you choke
Let me
there,
ask something.
that's gonna be trending.
What would you
That's
prefer?
gonna be trending.
What
The way
would
you
you
choke.
prefer? So are you saying officially you giving us the official information that the legends were not given any bit of money, kitty, to take care of their health, their little bills or anything,
Well,
as
I
West
want
Indies give them $10,000 US? How much did St. Vincent give?
so I want to just indicate that if you were listening carefully to Prime Minister last night, and he spoke about it on the weekend as well, the government of St. Vincent and the Grenadines is actually currently pursuing a number of other initiatives in collaboration with other governments around the region, in honor of the legends. And those initiatives, I'm sure, will be announced through the proper channels at the proper time. And I don't want to be so presumptuous as to try to speak on that. That is as much as I will say where that is concerned.
Okay.
The question I would ask is, what is the value you place on Vincentian citizenship?
Okay, so it was about giving them citizenship, correct?
Well, what is the value you place on Vincentian citizenship?
I'm a citizen of St. Vincent, so you
Because,
can't ask me that. I'm a
yeah,
citizen. You can't ask me that. You have to
no,
ask
what's the
somebody else that.
value of
Yeah,
that?
yeah.
I have to ask you it.
You can't ask me
I have
that.
to ask you it.
I know.
Yeah, but
I'm a
it
Vincentian. I'm
must
a
have some value
Vincentian.
to you. So
I'm a
it's of no
Vincentian.
value to you.
Of course,
So it's
it
of
has
no
value to
value to
me.
you.
I know what I know
Then
I know what my value is, and I know what my value is as a Vincentian as well too. But
yeah,
what does it
what
mean to
value do
them?
you
They
place
say
on it?
what does it mean
What
to
value?
them?
Because you seem to think that the Vincentian citizenship is worth less than 10,000 US.
Okay, so then when Prime Minister Gonsalves carried on about they only give them only $10,000, that is what they want. So you're saying that it's just gonna be the citizenship, no money. We just want to know.
At the luncheon yesterday, and I think API will carry this at some point. One of the legends made the point. He said, St. Vincent and the Grenadines is leading in this regard. And the way we feel, there's a general consensus among us, the legends, that we have done so much for all these West Indian countries, and all of them should be making us citizens. That's how they feel.
Okay, so you think that they don't want the 10,000 US? That if you had offered the $10,000 that they would not have wanted.
It's not what I think. It's not what I think. I'm telling you that this is what they were saying. They were saying.
Cool. Okay,
this means more than money to me.
Okay.
But
But
you want it to mean something to you, big.
No, not me.
You want it to mean something to you.
Your boss, Prime Minister Gonsalves, went up and down the region making it about money and carried on about Cricket West Indies only giving the legends $10,000 only. So don't come with that this morning. I'll shut it down one time. Don't come with that this morning, okay? So let's talk about what kind of did they get the regular blue passport, or did they get
first of all
a red passport?
First of all, I want to remind you that the first person to speak about honoring these gentlemen for the 50th anniversary was Ralph Gonsalves. In fact, when he raised it, nobody else was talking about it. And your favorite commentator came on in the morning. I remember it clearly. I had to call in and correct him because he came on to rubbish the idea of celebrating the 50th anniversary, to claim that nobody celebrates a 50th anniversary. Remember that? Do you remember that thing?
Don't ask me that. Don't ask me that.
You don't remember now?
Anybody in the government remember the 100th anniversary? Anybody
Shady
in the
right next to
government
you there.
remember the 100th anniversary of the Winlock game?
Shady is right next to you there. Shady remembers.
I remember.
Somebody remember, not you?
Don't
Right.
answer. Don't answer. If you answer, you go
It,
outside. Go answer.
it
When
was
you call
Ralph
and sound, if you answer.
Gonsalves who said.
What
It was Ralph
about
Gonsalves
the
who came
100th
out and
anniversary
said,
of the
hold
Winlock
on,
games?
man, you ask me, you don't want me answer now, you don't want me talk now. You ask me, you don't want me talk now. Huh? You asked me the question. It was Ralph Gonsalves before anybody else who said these men are to be appropriately honored in this milestone, in this year, for this milestone.
Yes. That is correct.
We should set about so to do.
Yes.
In fact, when he spoke about it at that point, I can tell you that we were already in the initial stages of organizing the ECF. We knew we were doing it.
But in addition to that, he made a very big deal about the money that was given to them by Cricket West Indies. He made a very big deal about that.
I'm answering you. And the Prime Minister, rightly so, and I can tell you, the legends were not pleased in the way it was done by Cricket West Indies.
Did they tell you that? Did they tell you that?
What?
Which one of them told you that?
West Indies did.
Sir Clive Lloyd told you that?
What Cricket West Indies did was to tack on honoring the legends to the players, the West Indies award ceremony.
Okay, but answer me please. Which of the legends told you that they weren't happy with the way that they were honored? Which of them? Tell me.
Why you not let me answer? Why you not let me answer?
Because you're going around the Mulberry Bush to go down to come down.
You don't want the ants bite you. What Cricket West Indies did was to tack on honoring these gentlemen to an existing event that they were having as an afterthought, and to invite them and say, oh, by the way, here's 10,000 US. And what the gentlemen are saying, and what the Prime Minister said was, you don't do that. If you're honoring them, do a special event, do a special festival, or do something that is about them. You do not tack it on to something else.
And
just give them some money.
Are you gonna sit there or stand there on your vehicle wherever you are and say that Prime Minister Gonsalves did not say that the $10,000 US was not enough and they deserve more than that amount of money?
And they got more.
How much? What and how much more money did they get? That's what I'm asking. If you don't know, tell me you don't know. I'll call Prime Minister and ask him.
Well, the Prime Minister said they deserved more.
More money? How much? Oh, you didn't say more money. Okay, cool.
Did not say more money.
Cool.
He said they deserved more.
We gotta go to Mr. Weeks now.
And the legend said that what they got from St. Vincent and the Grenadines was more than any money, more than any value of any money they could get. In other words, the legends were pleased with what they got from St. Vincent and the Grenadines. But you obviously have no value on your citizenship. You have no value on it. That's why you want to sell it.
You think
that's why you want to sell it like groundnuts.
You think after I heard Sir Clive Lloyd last night.
That's why you want to sell your citizenship like
you think they're going, how much?
At a
he
goat
said,
match.
you know what he said? You want to shame when he said when he referred to coming back to St. Vincent? We were given with citizenship, but I'm not sure when we'll be back, but we'll try. You didn't hear all of that? Go back to the tape. By the way, when are we going to honor the teachers and the civil servants who were relieved from their duties and their jobs and all of that, and who are still at home? Are we going to honor them? The unsung heroes. What about that?
What does this have to do with the discussion we're having?
We're talking about honoring.
Is it?
We're talking about
This
honoring.
is what you all do.
We
This is
talking
what
about
you all
honoring.
do when you.
Okay, so that okay.
When you, every time you lose,
that's mixing
every time
orange
you all
and
lose
orange.
a
This is mixing
discussion,
apples and
this is what
oranges.
you all
Okay,
do.
all right. Mixing apples and
What
oranges.
about
I
what
agree.
about
I agree.
this? What
I
about
agree.
that?
I
What
agree.
about
I
this?
agree.
What about
I
that?
agree. I agree.
What about the teachers? What about the teachers who got
I
a
agree. I
salary
agree.
increase this
I
year?
agree.
Again, the
I
third
agree.
one in a row.
I agree. I agree. I agree. I agree.
Come
Mr.
on,
Weeks,
man.
we're coming to you now. Thank you very much.
The Emancipation Cricket Festival was a huge success.
My morning will
And the
not
fact
be
that
right.
people are.
It was, and I
the fact
came
that
on.
people
That's the
are
very
holding
first
on
thing I
to-
said this morning. That was the very first thing I said this morning. I was happy.
I didn't hear you.
Oh, you,
I
well, you
didn't
didn't
hear
hear.
you
You didn't hear. Just like how
I
you didn't
tuned
hear
in-
Prime
I
Minister
tuned in
Gonsalves said that
I tuned in
$10,000
when you and your partner were drinking all the haterade. That's when I tuned in.
Shady,
No,
shut
they were
up. Shady,
having
you
all the
laughing?
morning
Why you
cup of
laughing for
Haterade.
Shady? You don't hate her,
All they were having all the morning cup of haterade. So that's when I came in. So
Anyway, we're
I
going to
didn't
bring.
hear you this morning.
I'm going to
But it
encourage
was a
Dr.
huge
Shallow
success.
to get involved in the Winlock games. Thank you very much, and please. All right.
Oh, by the way, for
yeah.
the people who were saying that the government don't spend any money on sports locally, it's over $1 million we spent to host those Winlock games.
Yeah.
Simultaneously while doing the ECF.
Okay.
And I don't know why you would want Shallow to get involved with Winlock games. You want Winlock games to get whitewashed too?
Thank you very much. You have a good day.
Anything you get
I
involved in,
can't wait for tomorrow morning. I can't wait for
by the way,
tomorrow
last
morning.
night, Pakistan beat West Indies again.
And you celebrating that, right? And you celebrating that. You celebrating that.
I'm just saying.
You happy?
I'm just saying we had more in the recently concluded series against Australia, where Kishore Shallow took the matches that were meant for St. Vincent and Grenadines to St. Kitts. We had more people in the stands, more than double.
Right.
More than triple the amount of people in the stand at Anna's Vale last night
than they
had in any of the matches.
And I am happy that Vincent turned out in the way that they turned out. I said that this morning. I said that this morning. I am proud. You thank you very much. I do not call him man a whitewash. I don't know anybody with him. Don't call him man. You have people meeting me. You have people meeting me and telling me about whitewash. Don't call him man a whitewash. You're out of place, rude and disgusting. You call him man whitewash.
They turned out in their numbers. And the government said all that whitewash did.
Don't call him man that. Don't call him man that. You're disgusted. You're a disgusting human being.
I told you.
You're a disgusting human being.
I told you. Whitewash cannot stop this festival.
You're a disgusting human being. Shady, could you take him out, please? Take him out, please, Shady. Take him out. Take him out.
Threatening the players.
Shady, who pay your salary?
The players and writing all sorts of letters.
Thank you very much.
Try to whitewash.
Thank you very much.
Festival.
You ever got there? What they below your nose? What they below your nose? What they below your nose? What they below your nose?
Emancipation Cricket Festival.
Time to connect with the most loved man on radio. Sir Lancelot is in the building.
Mr. Weeks, you're going to have to call us on the WhatsApp line. It's better in terms of sound quality. And we are still having some challenges with our fixed line. You hear it there, but when it's connecting, it's not fully connecting. So, Mr. Weeks, please, if you don't mind, if you can, could you please call us on our WhatsApp line, which is 455-1069. 455-1069, Mr. Weeks, if you don't mind. Oh, yes. If this is him. If it's not him, I'm going to take the person out. Is this Mr. Weeks? Good morning. Good morning. Okay, no, you're not Mr. Weeks. Thank you very much. We're standing by for Mr. Weeks to join us on the WhatsApp line. Mr. Weeks, if you don't mind. Shady, could you find out for Mr. Weeks if you can call us on the WhatsApp line, please? Yes, we've been having some issues with our what is this machine they call again? This control machine that control the select the lines. What does it mean? Not the PBX thing, not PBX thing. Mr. Weeks, can you call us on the WhatsApp line, please? 455-1069. 455-1069. 455-1069, Mr. Weeks. Okay, just hang on. Let me see if I can get Mr. Weeks on his. Play a song in the meantime. Let's see if I can get him on his poster line.
different energy. I'm loving how the music sounds. You said the woman, them we are brave. Hey, chimney, give me a little one drop. Make the bass line roll and catch. I'm in love how the rhythm just a tap. Me, I'm a woman a rock. Give me a little one drop. Make the bass line roll and catch. I make we couple up and what a bad man stop.
Story of my life, ordinary person just like you. If you take a look inside, you see the great things that people do. Changing lives day and night, but nothing I do ever makes the news. Still I have to do what's right, to the King of all kings, all praises due. Yesterday I was on a train, a little boy asked me my name. He said, sir, I've seen.
Alright, I think, Mr. Weeks, are you there? Alright, okay, I think we've got him now. Alright. Good morning to you, Mr. Weeks.
Good morning.
Good morning, yes. The quality is even better here on the WhatsApp line. Good morning.
Yes, and the music is also louder.
Yeah, it comes across louder on the phone. I'll pull it down some more. How is that?
Good morning, Shady.
Good morning, Mr. Weeks.
Greetings, listeners. Being I am not one to complain, but one of the things I try not to do, and I hate when it is done, to be disrespectful. You know, I know the radio station and the time on the radio station is yours, but my time is also my time. All right? And I don't mean my time on your radio station. I mean my time for me to do what I need to get done during the course of the day. All right? So this morning, I want to start off by giving Pastor Richards an assignment if he has not done it. Good morning, Pastor. I am certain that you are better positioned to do this assignment. Remember, well, I don't know how many persons follow Jamaica politics, but coming to the end of Portia Simpson reign in the last, as Prime Minister of St. Vincent and of Jamaica, Prime Minister Portia Simpson as Prime Minister of Jamaica, there were a number of persons who, including psychologists and other and medical doctors, who took her speech and her speech pattern and the things she said and did an analysis of it and came up with a certain conclusion. We had it when Joe Biden, President of the United States, had indicated and had decided that he will represent his party in the elections, the presidential elections of last year. And again, you had that same kind of analysis. And you had certain pronouncements. Pastor, do I need to say more? You are a man who speak privately to persons. I hope you will do the analysis and you will speak accordingly. Being in 2015, In preparation for the general elections of that year, after Jomo Thomas accepted the invitation to be a candidate in the general election then, he did what I consider to be a noble thing. I don't think it was necessary, but it was a noble thing. You see, Jomo Thomas hosted a program called Voices on another radio station. And when he decided to go into politics, to run as a candidate, he said he's not going to take his program into the politics. And there are many persons who were disappointed because that program gave Jomo direct access to an audience. But morning doc, but he decided he's not going to take that his program because he clearly felt then that his program was bigger than sometimes what pass for politics in this region. He ended his program, he contested the election, he lost, and sometime later he recommenced his program. It is my view that West Indies cricket is much bigger than Jomo Voices program, and this is not underestimating Jomo Voices program. And in as much as he is an ardent supporter of Kishore Sharlo, I don't know if he tried and couldn't reach Kishore, but Kishore Sharlo, I will continue to repeat, dishonored West Indies cricket when he took West Indies cricket with him into politics. You see, whether Kishore ran for the ULP or the NDP, once he became a politician, he remained as president of Cricket West Indies, he was automatically taking West Indies cricket into the local politics. And those who complain that when Dr. Shallow is criticized, it's all about politics, we must understand that Dr. Shallow is a politician. And therefore, he will be observed, analyzed all of the time in everything he does. As I do, and I go back and recollect his role in the implementation of St. Vincent and the Grenadines Health Management Information System. I will continue to feel disappointed with him for the rest of my life in that regard. Then it is the value of our citizenship. The value of citizenship. And of course, there are those of us who want to trivialize that and compare that with $10,000. The good thing is that there are some of us who still value our citizenship And even the 250,000 US dollars that some persons place as a value that they can sell it for, I think our citizenship is priceless. And then finally, the work of that special subcommittee of our parliament, the Public Accounts Committee. I noted to my pleasure that the Public Accounts Committee convened a meeting weeks ago. I was quite happy when that was done. But I was so disappointed last week when I learned that the meeting of the Public Accounts Committee was adjourned sine. What that means, there's no set date for the next meeting. I don't know if that is an indication that the chairman do not intend to convene another meeting because the parliament is expected to come to an end before the end of this year, or whether the agenda for that meeting was completed. And if that, I was so disappointed because based on the utterances that we hear in public, I think that there's so much work for this Public Accounts Committee that at least for the moment, the committee should be meeting once per week. But why am I surprised? Should not be surprised.
Hold on, Mr. Weeks, did you say once per week? Just want to.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, I said based on the amount of work. Based
yes.
on
You said once per
public
week.
Public utterances. Based on what is there to be revealed. Based on the corruption that is taking place in government, according to some persons. I think that the committee should set itself to meet once per week to get all of this corruption unearthed and placed in the public so that the police can investigate these corruption. But instead of that, what we got is the meeting was adjourned with no set date. And then after that, we heard that we don't know when the report will be completed and that the House of Assembly administrative staff will finish the minutes and submit that to Parliament. I am quite disappointed.
So someone wants to know if there's a gag order on the Public Accounts Committee.
I don't know about a gag order, but the information that I heard coming out of the meeting is that because there's no set rules for this committee, that they use the general rules for subcommittees to guide this committee. And the other subcommittees, if you see, for example, the Finance Committee that meets after a budget is prepared to examine that budget, we don't get a report until it is tabled, presented to to the Parliament. If you take the special committees that are established to review proposed legislation, draft legislation, you don't get a report. I am not justifying it because I would like to hear the proceedings live in the same way we are here in our Parliament live. I would like to hear the proceedings live. But I am told that those are the rules and that is what is being followed. That the Parliament would await the report and then, well, once it's tabled in the Parliament, it becomes a public document. Then thank you for having me. Enjoy your week.
Thank you very much, Mr. Weeks. Thanks for the information on that matter of the Public Accounts Committee. Thank you very much. Enjoy the rest of your week as well, too. Thank you very much. That's the most loved man on radio, Mr. Weeks. Hey, don't forget, also tomorrow morning, there'll be a paid interview by candidate of the NDP, Mr. Corey Huggins, at 8:30, which begins at 8:30 tomorrow morning. So spread the word.
Corey or Conroy?
Conroy. Oh my, why would I say Corey? It's Conroy.
Yeah,
Conroy Huggins, right? The member of the NDP, the candidate for South Leeward. South or Central Leeward?
Central.
Central Leeward. My gosh. I should know all these things here. Central Leeward, all right? The NDP's candidate for Central Leeward. That tomorrow morning there will be a paid interview with Mr. Conroy Huggins right here on OMG from 8:30 in the morning. And don't forget, Chill Spot is the place to go. Today on the menu. Hold on, boss. Hold on, money man. And chef. Hold on. Just remind the people to check out Chill Spot today. On the menu today, cow heel soup. You need that. You and Shady, all you need that in all their life. Cow heel soup. I mean, I know, but hold on. But let me tell you what the rest of the thing there, the soup thing there. Today's menu, on the special menu today at Chill Spot, cow heel soup with split peas, Chill Spot beef patties, coconut dumpling, doughboy. Oh gosh, man. Oh, they're telling my head, are you hungry? Why are you doing that? Cow heel soup, Mr. Cow heel soup. The first person I heard talk about cow heel soup with you, eh? I never heard about that before. I never heard about that.
Good morning, Sorbing.
Good morning. Oh, good morning, Cowheel. Good morning.
And how are you, sir?
I am doing very well, Cowheel.
Well, just look at how powerful Cowheel is. Just by mentioning it, you feel strong.
I'm ready to go. I'm ready to go. I'm ready to make another baby. I'm ready to make another baby. Remember, I'm a baby making machine in there.
Hush. Morning, Shady. What's up, money?
Yeah, you can get that today at Chill Spot, all right? Cow heel soup with split peas. That is on the special menu today. Yeah, all right, buddy.
Well, you see, I was looking to see you in Beckway for the weekend because we had everything from the sea, everything seafood.
Man, the only thing I got was
He been cricket.
I went to cricket.
Yeah.
You think I will go to cricket? Me being Joseph, I did not go to cricket. I looked at it. I looked at some of it online.
And Shady, I know you saw him because I know you're gonna shout him up.
Did you shout me up? Shady, listen, he's a real comrade, eh? You hear the lies? He's a real comrade, boy. Here lie. Yeah. The only thing I got from the seafood festival in Beckway on the weekend was some Kong sauce. That's what I got.
You miss out.
Yeah, I wanted the other stuff. I wanted the other stuff. I didn't get the other stuff.
You miss out on a lot of stuff, man.
Yeah.
You know? But it was great. It was tiring but great.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah, man.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man. The festivities, the conclusion of the festivities yesterday up to last night was bigger than
The cricket? I never going to say the cricket.
Than Easter and bigger than the cricket, bigger than the cricket and bigger than Easter.
Boy, all the NDP people lie too, boy. You are be lie, NDP lie. I don't know where to go. I don't know where to go.
Police estimate 10,000.
10,000? Yeah. That's in US or EC. That's in US or EC.
750,000.
Look, no, interestingly this morning, while listening to the previous commentators, I got three things that jumped out at me that I just want to speak on a bit. And I'll go from the last one, which is the issue of the Public Accounts Committee. I hate it when people try to be disingenuous, knowing that they're being disingenuous. Mr. Weeks came on here before and he spoke about the Public Accounts Committee and the report and so forth. And even I came on after, which he said he didn't know at the time, which I find it hard to believe that he didn't know that there was basically a gag order placed on the members of the committee. That whatever came out, they cannot bring anything to the public until it is tabled in Parliament and it's brought out, which I think is nonsense. Because the Public Accounts Committee is not like one of the special committees, the normal special committees. No, you see, and this is where I find it to be too disingenuous, right? You hearing me?
Certainly.
Okay.
You said
and, huh?
Did you say disingenuous?
No. no. I was wondering if you were hearing me because the phone had gone quiet. Yeah.
No.
So I was saying, what is so disingenuous, and you want to cast aspersions on the leader of the opposition, aka the chairman of the Public Accounts Committee, when he says that the report hasn't come out, nothing coming out, they don't know when they're going to have another meeting. The thing is that at the end of the day, if I was chairman of the committee, I would not have been calling another Public Accounts Committee. Why? Number one, as chairman, you don't have the power to do what you need to do as chairman, to lay the rules and so forth. You have all of these things. Now, the de facto chairman, which is the Speaker of the House, has placed all of these rules and regulations on you, that this what you can do, what you can do, what you can do. Why is it that this thing came out and the people have to wait until Parliament? So why is he not blaming the government? Why is Mr. Weeks not blaming the ULP and the Speaker of the House for holding up the report? Yeah? Why is it that the information that came out cannot be, and I am happy that he had said that he wished it was held publicly because it's the public's interest and it's the public's money.
But really and truly, who's in charge of the committee, really?
But there you go.
Who is in charge of the committee?
That's the perfect question, Bing.
Who's in charge?
That's the perfect question.
The leader of the opposition?
Because, well, here, again, the Constitution also gives the power to the Speaker of the House, where it says the Speaker of the House can call a meeting of the Public Accounts Committee.
Yeah, but
let me say so. Is the Constitution says so? No,
the Speaker
you give the power now.
The Speaker cannot call without the chairman of the Public Accounts Committee.
Listen to me. Yes, the director of audit can bypass all the politicians. Take whatever audits and so forth to the Speaker of the House, and the Speaker can call a meeting of the Public Accounts Committee. The thing is that now they put it so that at least give the opposition the chairmanship, the look of the chairmanship, so that it appears that there's some kind of transparency. But at the end of the day, these are the same people who have been throwing wrenches into the spokes of this thing for years. And then at the end of the day, too, being when the chairman said, I would like to have this thing done publicly, I want the people to know exactly what is happening. Who came back and changed the rules? Who came back and said this can't happen? Who came back and said, well, nobody from the committee could speak on what was said or give out any information until? Who said all that? The chairman? Was the chairman who said that? So how could you now want to blame the chairman for all of this nonsense? Eh? Because at the end of the day, really and truly, the chairman still doesn't have any powers as to how the information is disseminated and how the information is gotten and how people get to the information. But anyway, the other thing I want to talk about is the issue of citizenship. And I smile every time I hear, again, Mr. Weeks and others want to come I will forever say, and I will forever repeat this quote. Patriotism is the final hiding place of scoundrels. I will never stop repeating that quote. Because again, you come on here all over the place and they keep talking about citizenship and how much it's worth more than you being me, Candyman, everybody heard when Ralph said, read when Ralph said that the 10,000 US given by CWI to the legends wasn't enough. We heard them say so. And that is why everybody was waiting with their ears cocked to hear just how much money he was going to offer more to them. What is citizenship? The citizenship that you offer to them that they and everybody else could apply for. How is it more than what they got there? And then citizenship means something when we know they don't do so. Getting billions and we getting none. Destroying our land, destroying our country for the billions and we getting none. When Sandals of them could they looking to open a new beaches resort for lands that this government already undersold. Stole for way less, for 3 times less. Well, 4 times less the money. No, 5 times. You could say about 6 times less. The real value of those lands in Pembroke. Yeah? About 6 times less. Let me say that again, 6 times less. The real value of those lands in Pembroke to a foreign entity that came, started some shacks down there, leave them there, and now Sandals come in again for peanut change to acquire those lands, to build another resort. Where we are here willing to take a few low wages jobs while they will be making the millions and the billions, and you are stuck with a few low wages jobs and your treasury is getting nothing. And we accept that because that is what we were told is best for us. Yeah, we were told that is the best thing for us. So give away our heritage, give away the land, give away the wealth, and tell you, hold on to citizenship. Hold on to citizenship. Hold on to the passport, hold on to the pages, but give away the lands. Again, if this isn't colonialism at its finest, yeah, I am sure the ancestors of the colonial-minded Ralph sit down and they tossing around some top-class brandy in a sniffler, watching it, sniffing it, and taking a sip and say, yes, he has outdone us. He has outdone us. Yeah, because again, as they say, the Europeans let them go to Africa, give them the Bible and tell them close their eye, let them pray. When the Africans open the eye, the hole in the Bible and the land's gone. Yeah, so you are basically sitting as a citizen and a prisoner in your own country, a second-class citizen in your country, while everybody else reaping the wealth. We look. We just again give rainforests, basically our fishing industry, and the leeway to come and fight down the local market again by allowing them to build and open and operate a retail outlet.
But I have one piece of thing to drop on that rainforest here.
You see? So and people sit down and think that, citizenship means something. What does it mean, Bing? I want to know. Please explain to me. Tell them to explain to me what citizenship means. If you're a citizen, but you cannot live comfortably, you cannot enjoy the very wealth of the very place that you say you're a citizen of. Tell me how we are supposed to sit down and accept these things. And they come and tell you about citizenship and citizenship. We don't even have food security here. We're over 80% under labor. Over 80% of our food that we consume here is coming from overseas. That doesn't say something for an agricultural mecca, a former agricultural mecca in the Caribbean. We will call the food basket of the lesser of the Eastern Caribbean. What are we now? What are we now? Everybody wiping their feet on us. We're still waiting on the factories and on the agro-processing plants that were promised to Vincentians. But instead, we are seeing, look, and they are laughing at us, in our face when Saboto could come and tell people about millionaire before 30. Under what? Which job? When you can, at the drop of a hat, get 6,000 people.
Did he say that really?
Of course, I commented under it and asked him if he does really come and write these things.
I don't believe.
I commented under it, Bing.
I don't believe he said that, man.
I commented under it. That would be crazy.
Shady, the honorable minister, he said it.
You have to be mad. Being when at the drop of a hat, you can get 6,000 people to clean road. When the Prime Minister himself and the Minister of Finance themselves told you that we have over 8,000, 10,000 people on poor relief. We have to be mad in this place. So if Vincentians don't see that, they're laughing at us. Look, they came and take the marijuana, which was the underground industry in St. Vincent. You think me I forget? You think me I forget? And they watch, it was one of the biggest and most blatant transfer of wealth in St. Vincent that we've ever seen. And now they have a lot to keep their money clean, while the man out there have to try his own dirty and he have to try to clean it. You see how nasty they are? No. Let me go on the third one, because anyway, now we are looking again at another 98 million US they want to borrow before elections. Are we mad in this country? Are we mad? Another $98 million.
What is this money going to be used for?
I'm wondering, because the last time they borrowed US $93 million, and up to now they don't know what they're going to do with it. Well, we know that don't disappear, because we go here just now it misappropriate in a mission, but it misappropriated. In a misappropriated, it just missing. That's what we hold for the 95 million. That went me, and the over 100 and something million. Being St. Vincent is in, we are bankrupt. Period. We are bankrupt. The thing is that our very audit show us that we are in hundreds of millions of dollars deficit. And we still borrowing to pay back with what? With what industry? From what industry? From what being? From what? And Vincent and sit down and think it's okay. I saw one of the most foolish things. I saw Max reposted something where somebody made a comment and said, let the government borrow. Listen to the foolishness, Let the government borrow in our tail for I pay back. Even when I get in the office. You could imagine that stupidness? So it's like people just this is the number that has been done on the minds of people, that they somehow believe that at the change of government, that somehow all of the debts and all of these things will be transferred to somebody else, and only one set of supporters of a party will be paying for the loans. You see how stupid we have become in this place? And I'm not going to sugarcoat it. We have become stupid, because that is stupidity at its highest. So you want to borrow another $98 million to do what? To pay back how? This was the same Ralph Gonsalves who, when Mitchell said he wanted to build an airport, the same international airport that's there, the very same one, that he said, if we have to build that airport at the time, we not be nowhere near billion. We not be nowhere near so. We had less than half a billion in national debt. When Ralph say if we build an airport there, how somehow it going to go our great grandchildren going to have to pay back the loan. But now what are we seeing? What are we seeing? Borrowing willy-nilly to do what? There are so many loans and so forth that we still can't understand where the money go. With the loans that them not get paid. We imagine we got the money from Venezuela written off. You know what the Prime Minister go and do the very same time we get the money written off, he go and borrow them back. And keep putting us in debt. And this is the thing I'm being. And here the nasty part. Again, he go and borrow a set of money from Taiwan. Say he's sinking a hook in the gill of Vincentians. Furthermore, he go back and borrow money again for them to build a hospital and leave the money in their hand for them to do as they feel. And come back again, borrow for the 93 million US that we don't know where the hell he borrowed. He sell none way borrowed for, he just borrow it because he can, and because Taiwan will give him. Come back again, want another 98 million.
There must be you can't just go and borrow millions. But
he's saying another way money for, and them say they know where the money for being.
I don't believe that. I don't believe that. I don't believe. We're not talking about 98. $1,000. We're talking about $19 million and then say no, I don't believe that.
Million US again they want to borrow for
context.
You just call 93
right
million that they didn't know what it was for.
No. I'm not buying that, Kenson. I'm not buying that.
Well being, you have to buy a man, you don't need a shopping cart and reach in your house. Yeah? You don't have to buy them. You don't reach in the house.
No.
Yeah?
I'm going to have to check
this
this out.
This is where we are in this country. So
I am going to have to check this out, Kenson. I'm going to have to check that out.
So let me say this, Bing. You made a very valid point this morning when you asked the question, so what about honoring the teachers and nurses and so forth that we have here? Who are the real unsung heroes, who during COVID they were there, before COVID, during, and then you kick them to the curb. You kick them to the curb, and then you even threaten them and say you're gonna bring in foreigners if they don't want to do what you want. Yeah? And not wanting to turn back and slap them in the face again. Listen, as Joe Mother say, I hope Vincentians don't forget any of this. And I hope that Vincentians do not forget any of this blatant and vindictive and wicked. Look, but just before I go, let me just toss in this one now. Just give me 1 minute, one single minute. You see, just like how Mr. Weeks came this morning and talk about Jomo and Mr. Shallow, and say Shallow should not take West Indies cricket into politics. I hope he says to Mr. Grenville Williams, don't take our justice system into politics, because that is what we've seen. And I will say this, our justice system is more important to me than cricket.
All right, buddy.
Yeah, and that is blatant hypocrisy, because we know how vindictive and victimizing these people are. And me being a recipient of their vindictiveness and injustice in this country, where as a prison officer, the law says that anything that happens while I'm on duty, yeah, I'm representing the country, and the country is supposed to represent me. It's the same justice system that turn around and break their own rule, yeah, and prosecute me. So I'm supposed to trust Grenville them when they tell me that they are going to be honorable still while running for Labour. You have to be crazy. Have a good morning, Bing.
Thank you, Kenson. Thank you, cool. And to the persons online who are saying Kenson need this segment, let me tell you all something. This is a business. This radio station, it is a business. It is not an arm of any political party. Okay? So if you hear people from ULP and you're not hearing anyone from the NDP, there's a reason for that. It is a business being run, and people have to pay for their time slots. So let's just understand that, okay? And tell your party, the NDP, to get with the time. This is a business. A business. And nobody don't get upset with me just now when you hear because a certain political party buy up and block out all of the time slots. Don't get upset with me because your political party is not doing anything. Do not get upset with me. This is a business. It is not Nice Radio or WeFM. We do not have any contract with any political party. We sell airtime, we sell advertising, and we sell segments. So if the NDP want a segment on the radio, come and go outside to the administrative staff, to the sales team, and negotiate it with them. Because pretty soon, there will be none available. And I'll say very pretty soon as well too. So stop with that nonsense, please. Stop with that stupidness. There's real stupidness you're all dealing with. Some of you need to go and eat some cow heel soup. And it's available today at Chill Spot. If you don't know where to get it, go to Chill Spot today. It's good for your brain, for your brain matter as well too. Go to Chill Spot today. Cow heel soup with split peas. All available at Chill Spot. And don't forget, remember, I'm saying it because I'm running a business. Tomorrow morning, it will be a paid interview by Mr. Conroy Huggins from the NDP from 8:30 tomorrow morning. Good morning, buddy. Good morning. Good morning.
Morning, Bing. How you never tell me could I buy a segment in the morning?
Well, but it's available because these people. Anyway, let me go. It's a business I run away. Think around. This is not a public thing for thing.
But I glad you say that because when they come on last show, people need to contribute to the fourth estate.
Correct.
Because he like have to pay for Shady is the best DJ pan man in radio. I mean, Shady.
And he has to get paid. He has to get paid.
He pay gone up, you know, have to get paid. Well, he didn't get paid last week, more not this week, because Candyman now increase him and equity. But when I made a post on Facebook, I think Kenson touch it a bit. Major Leacock saying that he think it's ridiculous for ULP to go and borrow another $90-something million. And ULP supporter comment and say, yes, me want Labour borrow the money, so when NDP go in there, NDP have to pay them back. Bang, you see the kind of foolish mentality we have in St. Vincent, and I go under the comment and see all who like the comment, Bang. Bang, these are the kind of people that keep voting for a party and don't get it twisted, NDP has some dotage people, so too, don't get it twisted. And this is the stuff, Bing, that is alarming. That the children of St. Vincent and the Grenadines have to pay back when they have dotage people like these. Voting blindly because me like Labour, voting blindly because I like NDP, and not really looking at the policies. And this is a sad reality, and instead of people who went to college and get all the scholarship of them at Taiwan, come and say, hey, this is how school are keeping. This is not NDP money, this is not ULP money, and you have to pay them back. They sit down and they be quiet. I just watch them and I bang. Some of them even see excuse cheerleaders and them just go copy and paste a whole encyclopedia to explain why Dr. Shadow supposed to resign. But they would not go under their followers, ignorance, and copy and paste a whole encyclopedia and say, excuse me, you dotish. And I am going to undotish you. This is how it works. They sit down and they allow the ignorance to flourish, Bing. And when man like Max Walker talk and call them stupid and call them dotish, them vex. Bing, look at the word pavilion. Look at the end. They had them backwards. That is an impact. Bing, you know who said me that?
Oh, Lord of mercy.
Bing, you know who screenshot that and send me that? My Trinidad friend who is a pilot, went to Delaware State University with me. He married to a Vincentian woman. They sell everything at St. Vincent. He man send me that because he keep up with Vincentian news, because children is Vincentian by birth. The mother is a Vinci. He man send me this and say, look at all your daughters so and so. We have a group chat just like you and your friend of them. He said, look at all your daughters so and so. All the time the N-word turn around. And all you spell pavilion with 2L. Nobody don't proofread these things before it paint. You know what else my same friend tell me, Bing? He said emancipation and cricket should not go in the same sentence because cricket was not for us. Cricket was a racist sport. Black people wasn't allowed to play cricket. We were only go there and clean up the pitch.
Yep.
Manico the gas, the grass. So cricket is not something we're supposed to embrace. Let me get some drum now. Let me get some Modongo bread now. Let me get some Joseph Chateauyer uniform now. I'm not saying don't honor the legends. That's why I can't put word in a Max Walker mouth. You know why Labour people dangerous like Red Woman.
Don't
put no word in a Bing me a Red Woman and a Bing.
Go Max, go on.
So I'm not saying don't honor the legends. Keith Arterton is my grandmother nephew. When Keith Arterton comes in, Vince, man, bring the whole of West Indies at my place for me live. For the whole day. Viv Richards, Courtney Ambrose, Lara, Hooper, all them man. So me a cricketer by blood, so all talk to me nice. Cricket is in my blood. But emancipate. Look how Barbados did the emancipation celebration big. Did we celebrate anything for emancipation from slavery? For the emancipation holiday? Did we see anything like that?
Ask about the win-lot game to me, please, quick and come off, please. Thank you. Please and thanks. The win-lot games. We came last in the last. So I said this morning for the 100th anniversary of the win-lot games. St. Vincent and the Grenadines in the point standings came absolutely last. The same last weekend that we have in the cricket. Emancipation cricket that we're celebrating.
We are talking about basketball?
Everything, all the games. We came last in the point standing. So I said, for us to get better, Dr. Kishore Shallow needs to get involved and become president so that we could pump $750,000 into it and make it a big thing.
Big, you see the conditions of the conditions of the courts. You see the condition of the stand. Look at the court down there. Our supposed to be our best hard court in the country. Look at the one down Annisville. Like somebody put a video of that. Bing, if you go panda, you might need a tetanus injection when you're done. And we're supposed to have pride in that.
I'm a diabetic. Buddy.
Bing, look around. Everything is dilapidated, but at the drop of a dime, we could get $750,000, and then the Prime Minister said he was advised that the legends did not charge any money for come St. Vincent. Eh? Remember, you know that whenever Ralph said he was advised, a liar tell her. So when the proof come out and they show some kind of like somebody leak. When somebody leak the contract between St. Vincent and the Grenadines and the people, them how much money they pay. Ralph say I was advised so he could take himself up. But remember, Ralph is the Prime Minister for every Lenton better St. Vincent. So them doesn't know who you vote. Them doesn't know who me vote for now. Remember them have camera any booth.
No, don't do that. Don't say that. Don't make people scared to go and vote. We need to encourage people to vote. Don't do that.
No, you have to go out and vote because remember when Julian Francis said who he vote for.
No, but don't say that there are cameras.
Okay,
I
retract that statement. The ULP does not have any camera, any booth. All you go out
the government.
If all you want to vote for Labour, that's your constitutional right. If you want to vote for NDP, that's your country. But me I vote for man who did the other day because we were AC in Kingston.
Thank you very much. You see you're a trouble man, buddy. You're a trouble man. I can't make it with you this morning, man.
Big up yourself here. I'm glad you feel better. And monitor where you for monitor.
All right, buddy. I got it.
And don't stress yourself. Because you have to cuss. When the children them make you mad, you cuss them and give them a hug up and a kiss up.
Thank you, buddy. Appreciate you. Appreciate it.
Yes, I
appreciate it.
All right.
Yeah.
Bless up.
Yeah. Max said something that jumped out at me just now. What was it? Something he said just now. Jumped out at me. Oh God, I can't even get a chance to talk what I want to talk. I think I mean just listen. Let us not forget what. Hold on, Pressy. There are certain things, while we're dealing with cricket and all these other things, there are other things in the country we must remember. Let us not forget Reno and North Leeward. Don't forget that. Please, there are certain things we have to keep on the front burner. Please do not forget that. Call morning.
Good morning.
Morning.
First thing, those guys are the legends of emancipations or legends of cricket?
Legends of cricket.
So why couldn't the token given to them be symbolic of cricket?
As opposed to
two dark color hands with chains and a ball.
And what's wrong with that?
You're talking about emancipation being emancipated from the chains, from the shackles of slavery.
I don't think you fully understood what this.
Well, if that's the case, then
I don't think you fully understood. You fully understood what West Indies cricket meant at that time when we beat England. England.
Hold on. If that was a significance of that that era thing, it was cricket that was used to elevate the West Indians. It was the shackles of slavery.
Press, what kind of choppiness you really coming on
here?
This man talking about it. What kind of choppiness you really talking about it?
You're a house slave too.
At least, okay, well, you're a field slave. At least I did in the house. You're a damn field slave. You're a field slave.
I'm counting a field slave.
You're talking, you don't understand. You do not understand what it means that West Indies beating England. You don't understand. You don't understand that? Man, field slave, get off. Listen to me. I don't know. You're a black field slave. That is what you are. Thank you very much and goodbye. Thank you very much and goodbye. I don't want to hear from you. I'm chopping this. I'm telling you about nonsense. You don't understand. You don't understand what that means. You do not understand as a black man what that means. That are people who are not even allowed to be on the same playing area to look at, much less to be playing the game against these teams, England, Australia, and all that, to beat them. You don't understand, and you can't see the importance of that being emancipation. You can't see that. We're further than the field. After the field is what? After the field is what? Percy, you have a good day. Thank you, my brother. I love you still. Don't forget, check out Chill Spot today. Let me run down the full menu for Chill Spot today, all right? If you're looking for heavy breakfast, go by Chill Spot. Let me stop stressing out myself. Or don't stress out all this stuff with people like Preston them, Preston them they just hot you all in your soul. They make you feel it all in your soul and your conscience. Your headache that will last for weeks. And make sure they throw the thing over there and mashing up the whole studio. Don't forget to go to Chill Spot. They've got a healthy breakfast for you, a satisfying lunch, or just a quiet, quick, bright bite. Chill Spot serves up exactly what your heart desires, and good for your heart too. All day, every day. Check out Chill Spot. Start with the morning, On the morning, they've got your favorite breakfast menu, from mouth-watering sandwiches topped with fresh garnishes to traditional favorites like eggs, bacon, codfish, corned beef, and bakes. My God, I could eat that corned beef and bakes. When last you had that? When last you had corned beef and bakes? Percy, I could bring some for you because you ain't know about that. Hold on, the caller. Caller, hold on. I need to finish talking about reading this thing because this is thing important. Enjoy it all with your choice of refreshing juice, rich coffee. Let me take it and have you an order. Okay. Just give me a minute there, please, caller. Right? You could get cocoa tea and bush tea and all them things there. We need. Some of you need some bush tea and all the soul. Some seed and the leaf. And see that what the other bush and them name? Part of my life. Part of my life. And all them things there. Some of you need some of that. Oh, they chop it. And don't forget on the menu today is cow eel soup with split peas. Good morning, Carter. How you doing? Percy, I love you. You my body still though. Morning.
Cow heel soup with
split peas.
Split peas. Okay.
I never had cow heel. I really need to have some.
When they're done, they're making chiplets.
Boy,
Good morning, Sabine. Good morning, Sabine.
Good morning, Contamelius. I didn't even pick up your voice. How you doing, Contamelius?
I know that.
Contamelius. How you doing?
I'm good.
Did you go to the cricket?
Good morning, Shady. How you doing?
You go answer that Shady. Your partner.
He packet fat from this weekend, boy. It's nice. I have a briefcase. You have to go by the bank with it.
Shady, you know you wanna. Shady just get paid in a red briefcase, I
know. A big red briefcase with a big star on the top. Bing, yes, you come out celebrating. Right?
Yes, let's go.
And rightfully so, because you had a successful event. But you come out celebrating. You use $750,000 to finance back of the envelope figure. Back of the envelope.
Yeah,
we know back of the envelope what I mean. Back of the envelope usually mean twice.
We know what the real amount is.
Back of the envelope usually mean twice or triple times.
Oh Lord of mercy.
But you're still not PID. Have you paid him for his intellectual property that you all stole? And I'm going to continue to beat that. You can't come and tell me that you're celebrating legends and you're talking about emancipation. And you steal somebody's intellectual property and you use it for your benefit and you pay no mind and you give them no compensation for it. That can't be emancipation at all. That's something else.
That's worthlessness.
That's not emancipation.
That's worthlessness. And out of place, Vibes Cartel Money, Lynn and Doc James meet me in the barber shop. Come telling me about, you see, that's the man who come up with the idea and telling me, Lynn and Vibes Cartel Money, Doc James. Some man who belong to the ULP youth some boy meet me in the barber shop, come telling me about that's the idea. That's the man who come with the idea.
The man submitted the idea. The man submitted the proposal to them and the text.
The man came.
The man came and because I know he submitted
watch now. Listen.
We
the
know
man
exactly
came
the idea.
and booked in advance, made arrangement to have advertising for Boom to promote the event. Okay, and out of place, Vibes Cartel, Money, Linden, McDuck, James.
They're going to defend that. They're going to defend that because as all them in the cabal, so they're going to defend that. You know? They spend $750,000 on the cricket. But what happened with the secondary school sports? Bing, it was shameful. I mean, I'm not blaming our athletes, Our athletes were behind the 8-ball. They went out there and they tried. And they gave up the best. Congratulations to the football team that plays first. We placed first. We beat St. Lucia 2-1. We beat Dominica 2-1 and we drew with Grenada. We ended up winning the football. Congratulations to our netball team that did very well. The netball team went out there, they beat St. Lucia, they beat Dominica, and they beat Grenada, and they were top of the pile. But in the other sports, nothing.
Overall,
all the others.
Overall, in the points that we give, and we understand. And we hear nobody, not a word, not even yesterday, not even last night, nobody, not even the short boss, not even say, well,
imagine
we want to send
ceremony, they had a closing ceremony
nothing.
And none of them to be found. The closing ceremony Saturday night, everybody done at cricket. Cricket was more important at that time.
You can't get no votes off for
cricket more important at the time. We had a situation where, we're talking for so long, 25 years, and you're talking about sporting facilities. We have been promised an indoor sporting complex so long. You remember they want to take away the Anglican school annexes and make it into an indoor sporting facility?
You wait like that.
Since Sesmaki was there.
Like how we waiting for Jesus Christ to come back to St. Vincent.
Volleyball playing a little rain come, the volleyball had to be postponed for hours and then eventually cancelled.
When Max said Neil is chuck you when you're playing basketball.
They're playing basketball out Calico.
You go and get tetanus shot.
Coming up on the people boots.
And tetanus
from the where they resolve it. They had to shift the venue to New Montrose that wasn't even prepared and ready for that activity. And we talking about we love sport in this place. We don't love sport. We love fooling people. We love fooling people.
I find it hitting hard this morning, condemning. Hitting hard this morning.
No, we love fooling people, Bing. I am into sport and I love sport. I've seen it. I have seen it. You go to certain agency, they say they have resources to help in developing young people. They say they have crime and they want to keep young people out of crime. And you go to them and you ask them to assist in certain areas. And because of who you are and who they figure you support politically, you don't get anything. And they don't afraid to say it. We ain't getting nothing because he's NDP.
All right, we got Dr. Richards backstage, buddy, and we way past the time. We need to start with Dr.
Anyway, yeah.
All right, come to me, let's catch you. Thank you very much.
Yes. Have a good day.
Apologize to Doc. Apologize to your pastor, buddy. Apologize to pastor. Apologize to pastor for that. Apologize. Oh, you don't go. Okay. And it's now time for a view. Another view from the other end? Wider lens. From the wider lens. And my apologies, Doc. Let's go straight into that.
Let's check in with the Doc and look at things with a wider lens. Pastor Richards on OMG.
Good morning to you, Doc. Good morning. Could you bring Doc out straight up, please? Yellow man. Me want when the SVD TV play back the thing, me want the candidates always do that. You ask me. Good morning to you, Doc.
Hey, good morning, Ben. How you doing?
I'm doing well, Doc.
Ben, you sound much more energetic this week. Something is firing you up, man.
Yeah? I can't say it with you because you go pull me up. So I can't say you go pull me up.
I pull you up. Yes, it's better to pull people up rather than to pull them down, you know.
That's true.
I often say, part of my mantra, I say, boy, when people slip and fall, and people around you slip and fall, make mistakes. Everybody, we make mistakes all the time. We could either pull them down or we could pull them up. I think we make a much better society. Not so much by pulling down those who mess up, but by pulling them up. just giving them a hand and helping them up. And that ought to be our way in life. People are going to fall. People are going to make mistakes all around us. Let us not contribute to the mores by pulling people down further. They already know that they are fallen, and they already know that they're in a mess. And what we have to learn to do is that when people make a mess, if we can find a way to help them out of that mess, lift them out, pull them out, we'll make for a much better society. So I hope those who have ears to hear will hear me. People are going to make mistakes. People are going to mess up, some of them royally. People are going to fall and people are going to get flat. They're going to get low. They're going to be down. And you don't kick them while they're down, and you don't push them down. You don't keep them down. The best way to respond when people fail, all right? The best way to respond, if you want to build your society, the best way to respond when people fail is to find a way to help them to improve and to get better. It pulls out the best in all of us. It really does. It pulls out in us that sense of national pride and that sense of community and camaraderie that we want people to do better. And that comes from a place where you actually want people to be better. And collectively, as the collective of society, not just the individual. And I think sometimes we have real problem breaking free of the individual and embracing the collective. And there's something deep there in what I just said. There are those who understand the value of the collective, and those who are aware of and seek to build the collective us, would get beyond themselves. And in building the collective us, there are going to be in that group, in that body of people, there are going to be those who don't do so well. But if you are determined to build the collective us, you will build those around you. You will build those around you. But if your intent, maybe you're not aware of it, but if your intent is not to build the collective us, but to be destructive towards that, you will sabotage those around you. I have stronger words than sabotage, actually, but let me say that. You will pull the carpet, the rug from under those around you. You will. If you intend, and if you have a total disregard for the collective us, then you will put roadblocks and you will pull down others. You will pull down others because you don't really care to lift. Those who have a mind towards lifting the collective, the society, our people, our community, those who have a mind towards doing that will first of all understand that we're going to make mistakes, we're going to fall, and we're going to go off on the wrong track. But there are those who are positioned to pull them back, bring them back, rebuke them, responsible for helping to be the platform that will give them a little bit of a lift. Build us. I don't know who that was for. I didn't even intend to say that, but I just had to say that. That's not what I came on to say, but it was worth it.
That's for Pressy. Sorry about
Brother, Father, Jesus. Bill, you hear what I just said? Leave Pressy, build Pressy. What's the matter with you, Ben? Leave Pressy. Pressy has a value and Pressy has a contribution. You think you will get the best out of Pressy by beating up on him and roughing him up and all of that? Bing, no. Try to be more empathetic and see where he's coming from and be encouraging into him. Talk to him off radio, maybe. I've chatted with Pressy off radio. Chat with him and be positive about it. It's very... When you have these kind of conversations with people one-on-one, rather than saying things about them on radio, you'd be surprised. It's easy in the camouflage and incognito on radio to say things about people on Facebook, to say things about people and to blast them and this and that. But you have a one-on-one with a fellow human being, and Pressy is a fellow human being. You have a one-on-one with someone who is your antagonist or someone who is pushing at you. You have a one-on-one, and it's a game changer. You appreciate the person more. You get to iron out some things and all of that. I think St. Vincent, we need a whole lot more than a whole lot more one-on-one with people. Reach out to people, get to understand them better, I'm not one for the blasting of people. I'm not one for the pulling down of people. I'm not one for the smearing of people's name. That's not how we're gonna build St. Vincent. People talk about building St. Vincent, but I watch you watch them. They build St. Vincent, build St. Vincent, build St. Vincent. But by their dialogue, by their narrative, by their comments, by even sometimes by their action, you're pulling down fellow Vincentians. That's antithetical. That's counterintuitive. It doesn't add up. It doesn't make sense. Like you say, you're building St. Vincent and fellow Vincentians, you axing and you pulling down, and you have a justification. Maybe they have reason. Like I said, people fail, and you use people. And that's the thing that I don't get: using people's failure as an excuse to beat them down. Because and the problem is that there's a justification in it because they messed up, they failed, they did wrong. All right, so they deserve what they have coming. Let me tell you, from a divine perspective, do I see God dealing with us? Boy, we fail, and God continues to redeem. A lot of people listening to me have heard the story of the prodigal son. You have heard that story, you know it. How that boy messed up royally, embarrassed his father, took the living. It's in Luke in chapter 15, and he just went and he just wasted it and he partied in wanton living. He just carried on. He should have known better, but he did wrong. And when everything was done, when he fell on hard times, and everything was wasted, say, well, I'm going back home and I'm going to say to daddy, yeah, you know what I mean? I'm going to say this, I'm going to say that. Just make me, bring me back in and make me a servant. And when the father saw him, the father just ran and said, look, restored him. He said, son. He said, I'm going to give you the fatted calf. I'm going to put sandals on your feet. I'm going to put a ring on your finger. And we throw in a big party because you were lost and now you're found. And he didn't make him jump through hoops to restore him. The boy had failed, the boy had messed up, but he restored him. There's a value, my fellow Vincentians, there is a value when people make their mistakes and they mess up and all of that. There's a value in finding a way to restore them. It is for the greater good. There was another boy in that story, by the way, the older brother, who should have known better too. But he ends up being the one that we in community. He ends up being the one that we kind of cast shades at, because when everybody was partying, his brother came back and all he could be out there was browsing and saying, "Boy, he ain't worth it," and this is his fault. He should have not done this, and no, he was grudging his brother. Because the brother got the party and he was there working hard. He didn't have a heart of reconciliation. He did not have a heart of restoration. He had a heart of justice, which a lot of people have. A heart of justice. Justice. You want people to pay for what they have done. I'm not saying people don't mess up. I am not saying people don't mess up. But you had to watch the extent to which you just want them to just pay for what you have done. Those of you who have read Macbeth, you understand, that whole thing that Shakespeare put in there, equality of mercy. Justice without mercy, that's not the example that God has given us. Justice without mercy is because God himself, who executes justice, and he is a great God, he has been merciful towards us. It is by the mercies of God that we are here. And we who have received so much mercy from God, not that we are perfect and not that we deserve it because we mess up all the time, but we who have received so much mercy from God, we are to show mercy to others also. When justice demands that they pay for their wrongs, and when justice demands that there's an understanding of how you intersperse your justice with a sense of mercy, wanting people to be better. And that's the example that God has given us. Oh boy. Well, I wanted to say something about the cricket. Let me see how my time looking there.
You got another 3 minutes or so.
All right, then. Let me big up Kyoka. Kyoka is an outstanding Vincentian. The reason why I want to big up Kyoka, this morning, I feel like I have a choice between saying negative and saying positive things. And I watched all weekend on Facebook and people saying real positive things about emancipation cricket and people saying real negative things about emancipation cricket. You have a choice whether you could say positive or negative. I have a choice. I love building St. Vincent. I like talking the positive things. There are things to choose from in talking in St. Vincent. You could talk negative or you could talk positive. I'm going to choose to talk something positive this morning, Kyoka. She won recently, I think last week, a week and a half ago, she won the Marlin Award, which is a significant Caribbean award, first for Vincentian in original traditional music, gospel. And there were some other names. I think Carlene Davis was in that category also, and some other outstanding name. But Kyoka won that award. I am very, very pleased with that. Kyoka has one of the purest natural voices that I have heard. I'm not saying in St. Vincent. I'm talking across the wider universal landscape. We are very proud to have someone like Kyoka as a Vincentian. She is an outstanding talent. And people across the Caribbean region are recognizing that. From time to time, she's gone over to Barbados or she's gone over to Trinidad. Even she gets invitation to United States. And now this Bahamian Award, it was in the Bahamas, but it encompasses the whole Caribbean. And for Kyoka, first of all, I think it is deserving. I've said to her, and I really do believe that in terms of talent and voice quality, she is on par, if not beyond some of the big names. I won't call them here. Some of the big names that we call music. And I wish that we could, when people do well like this in St. Vincent, that we big them up, that we give them a platform, and that we fan the wind beneath their wings. So, way to go, Kyoka. We are very proud of you. I think my time is up. So maybe if the opportunity provides, I will say some things about the value of cricket. And I think last week when I spoke, there was a disconnect. There was a sense that I was conflating West Indies cricket or cricket West Indies with cricket. The two are different. What's happening? And I made some comments related to West Indies cricket and the value of West Indies cricket. And I think some people conflated that with the value of cricket in general. And maybe I give occasion for them to conflate that. But there's a difference between how I feel about West Indies cricket and how I feel about cricket. Time permitting this week, if something else does, some red herring doesn't jump up, I will deal with that. Have a good day all. Remember, big up our own way to go, Kyoka. And people will fall, people will fail, people will make mistakes. Have a mentality of pulling them up rather than pulling them down. Have a good day, my fellow Vincentians.
Thank you very much, Doc. Thank you. Appreciate it. Thank you very much.
By the way, I heard Mr. Weeks. Mr. Weeks, you're sharp. I forgot that. I didn't get a chance to get a comment, but I hope some people caught what you were saying. Yeah, you went deep. You're kind of cryptic, eh? You were real cryptic, but you went deep with that one this morning. Have a good day, everybody.
Thank you, Doc. Catch you tomorrow morning, same time, right here on OMG in the morning, yeah? Yeah. And don't forget, tomorrow morning we've got a paid interview with the NDP's candidate for Central Leeward, Mr. Conroy Huggins, in studio interview. He'll be in studio with me tomorrow morning to fight up with me tomorrow. I love doing interviews. That's why it's a fight up. That's all right. It won't be a fight up though. It's a paid interview, so I gotta be good because it's paid. You gotta be kind of a particular way. But still, I gotta be me. I can't not be me. I gotta be me. So tomorrow morning at 8:30, spread the word around. All right, NDP's candidate for Central Leeward at 8:30 tomorrow morning. Make sure you spread the word around. Let everybody know. Tomorrow morning, 8:30. He's a fiery one, boy. My gosh, I heard him. I heard him online some time ago recently. I'm like, wow, this guy's sharp. He's sharp and fiery. Oh, what it was? Oh, some political event, political meeting, and I was like, whoa, this guy is sharp and fiery. Yeah, well, it's a paid interview, and so he's gonna be with me tomorrow morning at 8:30. Make sure you spread the word around, and I hope he bring the fire with him, you know, because if he ain't bring the fire with him, I get a bucket of water and I'll dash it on him. Right here in the studio, one big bucket of water dashing it on him. Bring the fire with you. Bring it well. I can't dash water on your finger on the fire. If you ain't bring the fire with you, I'll light you like a coal pit. So you go have fire. Bring the fire with you like I heard you the other night. Anyway, that's a paid interview with candidate Conroy Huggins for the NDP's candidate for Central Leeward, Mr. Conroy Huggins, tomorrow morning at 8:30. Please spread the word around. Tell everybody to tell everybody. I want to know more about this guy. I think I interviewed him already. We interviewed him already.
Yeah.
On the phone, not in studio. On the phone. I want to know more about him. Who he is. What is he like? What is his dislike? What does he think about? What make him can't sleep? Where does he see the Central Leeward in the next 10 years? I wanna get into his head a little bit more. I want to find out why he's so fiery. Yeah, he was a teacher. Was he a teacher at some point? Was he a teacher at some point? Yeah. He's one of them that get fired because he didn't take the vaccine. Yeah, that's why I chop it to take the vaccine. I like now, so when I be fighting up. Yeah. Anyway, he would be. I like him. There's some candidates for the NDP that I really like to hear when they speak on the platform. Like I really just love. Like whenever I hear them, I just tune in. There's some that from the NDP that I hear that whenever I hear them, I just stoops and turn off and turn away. Like I know, like some of them, like listening to some of the NDP candidates, some is like watching a towel dry on the line. I mean, like it's so dead, like it's just there. But this guy, Conroy, yeah, boy, he's a bad man. He's a real bad man. He's like a major league cop. Yeah, he's really fiery. So tomorrow morning, 8:30, make sure you join us for Conroy Huggins. Yeah. Also, let me tell you, this morning you can get your breakfast and don't say that breakfast end at a certain time. Breakfast goes on somewhere, everywhere in the world. There's a breakfast menu. Breakfast is going on. I went and had breakfast at anyway, I can't be doing that, saying where I went and had breakfast when I'm talking about this breakfast. But this is the wicked place I should have gone to some time ago with my sister. Did I tell you guys that the lady, Dr. Alicia, the acupuncture, that's my sister. Yeah, we went and had breakfast somewhere. Yeah, it was nice. Yeah, but this place here, you see here, is a chill spot. You can have breakfast outside. The ambience outside is really nice, and they got a lot of plants. It's like you're having breakfast in a mini forest. All they need now is some birds inside of there, or some sound effect or some birds inside. Or when you sit outside there with all the plants and all of that. Okay, so let me go from the top. Right, chill spot, bar, grill. Yeah, where cravings meet comfort. That's a nice tagline. Who came up with that? Lance, not you. That sounds like your wife. Yeah. Whether you're in the mood for a healthy breakfast, a satisfying lunch, or just a quick bite, Chill Spot serves up exactly what your heart desire. All day, every day, same time, every time, anytime you want. Chill Spot. Yeah? Yeah. Start your morning right with the crowd favorite breakfast menu, meaning there's a lot of people that go on the way to get the breakfast, whether they're coming into town from that on the window side or they're in town and they want something, they run out there and get it. Yeah, from mouth-watering sandwiches topped with fresh garnishes to traditional favorites like eggs, bacon, codfish, corned beef. Oh Lord, you know I'm longing to eat a corn. When I see that corned beef, I bet I'm corned beef with some peppers.
Yes, we know it.
Yeah, boy. See when all they
Black
get rich
pepper,
and switch,
black
and some black pepper. Yeah, boy, and some onions, onions and thing in it. Yeah, onions and some garlic, black pepper and thing. Yeah, that's the shot right there, boy. That's the shot right there. Yeah, check out Chill Spot. Yeah, but they do it with bakes. They say that you get it with bakes. All right, enjoy it all with your choice of refreshing juices, rich coffee, or teas. Seed on the leaf, body me life. All them kind of bush tea. If you're having problems making your wife or your woman pregnant, they are tea for that. Tea for that. If you have problems where you're not ejaculating properly, they are tea for that. If you have problems where you're getting butt, they are tea for that. They're tea for that. Yeah. If you have problems where your house leaking, they are tea for that. They are tea for that. They are tea for everything. Everything. And bush they're talking about. From the bush, eh?
West Indies probably need some of that.
West Indies. If you have problems with the West Indies team losing, drink some, go by Chill Spot. They are tea for that. They are tea for that too. Yeah? Yeah. Anything. If you have problem with a man promise you a suit or chair for your office, there's a tea for that at Chill Spot. Or a Chill Spot, you get that. There's a tea for that. And the person, you know what I mean. And they know what I mean. They know, and none of this thing, they know what I mean. There's tea for that for you. Next time you come back, I'm going to care about Chill Spot and get the tea for that. When they promise people things, it's no longer cattle boy. There's a tea for that. There's a tea for that. Yeah? The worst thing you could have is an old car that breaking down. There's a tea for that. A house that leaking. There's a tea for that. And a woman that butting you. There's a tea for that. Yeah, check Chill Spot. They got all the teas, rich coffees as well too. All right, lunchtime cravings. Yeah, they've got it all. They got you covered. Yeah, favorite chicken, flavorful chicken, shrimp pasta. My children love shrimp pasta. I don't know what shrimp pasta did to my children. My God, I don't know. I just don't know. They love that pasta thing there. Yeah, especially from Chill Spot. Yeah. Tender roasted chicken and pork and local seafood delights like codfish and blackfish. I need some crab. Lance, get some crab now. I know you could get crab, anything. Some curry crab, all that too. And there's Lance, if you can't find any crab to make some curry crab, I know you got tea for that out there. There's a tea for that. All perfectly blend and paired with your choice of sides like rice and peas, seasonal vegetables, like what in season now. And if it ain't in season, there's a tea for that. Lance a tea for that out of Chill Spot. Yeah? Plantains and breadfruit. If they move for something quick and tasty, check out their bar menu featuring crispy fries, juicy wings, chicken tenders, fish fingers, and their signature tin crust pizza. Now, I know a lot of you, like the field slave and them, like Pressy. Pressy don't know what is a thin crust pizza. Pressy only know about pizza like bread. The pizza, they have more, the flour, the dough is more than the pizza. You feel slave, Pressy. Pressy, you feel slave. You could only, you have no class, Go by Chill Spot and get some. I go pay for it. Go on, I go pay for it. Go on now, Pressy. I'll prefer it. I could prefer the thin crust pizza and have some proper pizza instead of the big thing that you eat and all the dough underneath. You're having more. It's like you're buying some dough with a little thing on top of it. And you Pressy. And there's a tea for people like Pressy at Chill Spot. Just go by Chill Spot. Go to say, I have a problem with somebody. You stress me out plenty. You name Pressy. Say, I want the Pressy tea for that. There's a tea for that. A bush tea for that. Guys, I love you all. We'll be back tomorrow morning, yeah? Somebody saying, and good morning to you, darling. And said, I had the roti when I was there. It was so good. Yep. Roti also at Chill Spot. Yeah. Yeah, and some of your lines said that they had the roti at Chill Spot. Somebody asked if there's a tea for Ralph. Oh Lord, Like I don't know if there's a tea for around chills, but I know they have bush tea for every other problem that you have in your life. Your brokes, there's a tea for that at chills spot, bush tea. Your car breaking down every minute, there's a tea for that. Your house leaking, there's a tea for that. Your woman butting you, there's a tea for that. Your money problems, there's a tea for that. All only at Chill Spot. Remember tomorrow morning, my friend, I don't even know the guy that well. I don't even know the guy at all. I just saw him, heard the fire, how he spoke, and he energized you and fire you up. Yeah, that's it. And he's got good depth and content as well too. So tomorrow morning I'm gonna bring it all out. I'm gonna harass him, I'm gonna stress him out and make him get fired. I'm gonna bring some confusion. Although it's paid and I'm not supposed to really do that, I go in trouble, like harass him, you know, like you go and you see a singing nickel, we call it singing nickel nest. You push her, I'm going to do that tomorrow morning. I'm going to push my hand and you're singing nickel tomorrow morning. I make you get vexed and fire up and cuss and carry on. Yeah, I'm doing that because I like to hear him. I like to hear when he start to carry on. I like to hear. Major, morning, buddy. How you doing? Yeah, morning, Major. Morning, Senator Francis. Julian Francis. Well, he's no longer senator in the House. He's now advisor in the Prime Minister's office. Good morning to you. I hope you're doing well. Francis, I said call you Senator Francis. I hope all is well with you, and I hope you're doing well. Good morning. Short man, short boss, morning to you. So good morning to all of you politicians. All getting ready for the 4x1. It's coming up just now. The 4x1 coming up just now. I heard a container came in, and the container had a horse with red jerseys. No, I'm not saying it is ULP red jerseys that came in. You don't go and say, you hear me say, ULP bringing the red jersey in a container. And it came in last week or week before last. Don't go and say that, all right? And remember, Renault, don't forget Renault. We're getting back at Renault. The man who having all the orgasm, I don't know what kind of tea Lance this guy out there, Chill Spot. I want the tea that Renault drinking. I want the tea. Because he getting plenty of orgasm until tomorrow morning. I'm going to love you guys. Bye.
Dash a fire. What am I going to do?